Question for Coach right here in the front on 2. Joe?
Till Taco Mayo says so. Meet the new
Tired from doing simple activities. The expert team of heart specialists at Ascension St. Vincent has made it the st hospital for cardiac care in Indiana. So when you need care for your heart, contact the winning team at ascension.org/St. Vincent Heart.
Today we have 2 very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So we could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Breaking news coming in from Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Indiana. T&Cs apply.
Welcome back to the Kroger pregame show from Paycom Center in Oklahoma City. I'm your host, Pat Boylan. Tonight is game number 2 of the NBA Finals. The Pacers lead the Oklahoma City Thunder 1-0. The Pacers led for 0.3 seconds in game 1. The least amount of time in a playoff win in NBA history dating back to at least 1997. That's the NBA's play-by-play era. Let's hear how game 1 sounded.
Jalen Devon Williams from the foul line, short, front rim, rebound Halliburton. He'll bring it straight up the middle of the floor, giving to Siakam. Bounce to the near corner. Nembhard couldn't be more open, and he takes advantage, nailing a 3. Oklahoma City will take the first time out. The Pacers are on a 10-3 run. The game is tied at 10. Pacers right to left. In yellow with blue and white numerals, letters, and trim, they get first look here in the second quarter. Toppin out of the near side corner hits his second 3 in as many tries, cutting it to 29-23. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Pacers down by 9. McConnell handling it out near the logo at center court with 22 seconds to play. Separation between game and shot clocks right around 10 seconds. Nobody picked up Siakam, and McConnell delivered it into his hands right corner for a 3.
Outstanding read by McConnell. Caruso came off of Siakam trying to get a quick steal, and McConnell and Siakam make them pay.
1:04 to go. The Pacers are down by 3. Toppin has it. Center of the floor, Siakam. Under a minute to go in the fourth quarter. 110-107. Nembhard working Wallace. He'll launch a 3 and leave it short. Rebound, Siakam. It's a 1-point game as he lays it off the right-hand glass. Gilgeous-Alexander has it. 9 to shoot. The defender is Nembhard. Here comes the left-hand bounce. Penetrates the arc. Nembhard cuts him off, and he missed off the back of the rim. Rebound, Indiana. 8 seconds to go. The Pacers are not going to call a timeout. Halliburton has it with 3, driving with 2, pulling up, and hitting with 0.3 of a second to go. How many more times can this team do that?
Sweet baby.
Caruso from the near side hash. Flips it toward the goal, and Turner tipped it. The game ends with Indiana winning 111-110.
And when we return, Mark Boyle rejoins us on the Kroger pregame show. He and Eddie Gill preview tonight's game 2. That's next. This is the Elevance Health Radio Network.
What if healthcare worked for everyone? What if your health was measured by more than your vital signs? What if zucchini and kale were as accessible as burgers and fries? What if AI helped doctors to know what your body will do before you do? We aren't just asking these questions. With our health plans and services, we're taking steps to address them. Elevance Health, where health can go. Learn more at elevancehealth.com.
Be part of something bigger with a career at Nucor. When you join our organization, you become part of a team that makes an impact on people's lives, communities, and the environment. Join us to forge deep bonds with teammates, get the freedom to activate your ideas, and gain the stability to build a lifelong career. Learn more at nucor.com/careers. That's nucor.com/careers. Come be a part of something bigger at Nucor. Nucor is an equal opportunity employer.
Introducing Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Now available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling & Son Incorporated. Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
Experience the Midwest's newest fine dining destination, Commission Row. Our menu includes the best locally sourced steaks, chops, seafood, and raw bar offerings. Created by PACERS Sports and Entertainment in partnership with Cunningham Restaurant Group. Commission Row is located right next to Gambridge Fieldhouse. Whether for dinner on the main level or drinks and Mel's, our speakeasy bar. Make Commission Row a part of your next game night. Learn more or make a reservation at commissionrow.com.
The Kroger pregame show continues tonight. Here again is the voice of the Indiana Pacers, Mark Boyle. Joining him, former Pacer current analyst Eddie Gill.
Thank you, Pat. Another improbable/impossible come-from-behind win in Game 1. These are becoming, if not routine, then certainly far more commonplace than one might expect. What resonated with you in Game 1 in terms of the way it wound down?
I mean, aside from the ridiculousness of it all in terms of how the Pacers continue to win these games, just from an evaluation standpoint, obviously the first half didn't take care of the basketball, but I thought it was critically important for them to continue to get stops, to just give themselves an opportunity to stay within striking distance. They were able to get that done. The second half, offense comes alive, in particular being able to take care of it. They only turned it over 6 times, I believe, in the second half. Give you more opportunities to get shots, shoot the ball efficiently. And I thought Obi Toppin was a guy who was really instrumental in just trying to keep them in the game. His shot making was critical. He made some extra plays, don't get in the stat sheet. His hustle plays were there. Neesmith makes the big rebound. Prior to that, Nembhard makes a big shot. So once again, the true essence of a team is fully illustrated by this team, and it really is something that really should be highlighted.
Of those 25 turnovers, only 6 came in the second half. Do you have any thoughts on whether or not this is going to be a series-long issue against a team that is just so predatory?
It could be, because where the Pacers, when they're at their best, is when they're getting 2 feet in the paint and kicking it out. The problem with that is they have so many swarming defenders out there on the perimeter. They put you in a crowd, they turn you over, and oftentimes they score in a major way. They weren't able to do that. Give Pacers credit, because I thought they did a nice job of getting back, setting their defense, and still making it tough on the Thunder to get a clean look. So, but having said that, 25 turnovers is not sustainable against this team, but they certainly will try to test it each and every night.
That's Eddie Gill. I'm Mark Boyle. Tonight, Game 2, and scene shifts to Indianapolis for Game 3 Wednesday and Game 4 Friday. Let's turn things back over to Pat Boylan.
Mark, Eddie, thank you. Mark Daignault's Thunder have been here before. They dropped Game 1 to Denver in round 2. We will get Daignault's perspective, the opponent's perspective, next. This is the Elevance Health Radio Network.
At Kroger, an annual Boost membership is better than ever. Save up to $1,100 each year on gas, groceries, delivery fees, and streaming options. With double fuel points, unlimited free delivery, and exclusive savings for members, there's so much to love about Boost. Sign up for a Boost membership today. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
All right, huddle up, Pacer fans. This is the money-saving scoop from Citizens Energy Group. Turn off the faucet while brushing your teeth to save water. Toss on a layer before turning up the heat. That'll save you some energy. And always do full loads of laundry. Remember, the more you could serve, the more you could save. Now get out there. Find more ways to save on your bill at citizensenergygroup.com.
Thanks for showing up, Indy. Nothing beats catching your Pacers IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you are catching the Pacers at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Pacers and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Pacers tickets today. There is no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Indy.
Good communications is key to any winning team. When it comes to business communications, your customers and vendors need to communicate with you from a variety of devices. Gibson Teldata provides unified communication solutions to over 3,000 organizations, including the Indiana Pacers, Fever, and Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Unified Communications lets your team communicate using a variety of platforms from a single interface. Visit bgibson.com or call 317-298-2945. Gibson Teldata is a proud partner of the Indiana Pacers. Welcome back to the Kroger pregame show from Oklahoma City. I'm your host, Pat Boylan. Tonight, NBA Finals game number 2. It's the Thunder hosting the Pacers. Here's how Oklahoma City Thunder coach Mark Daigneault viewed the Pacers comeback on Thursday.
The common denominator is them. You know, that's a really good team. Credit them, you know, for not only tonight, but their run. They've had so many games like that that have seemed improbable, and they just play with a great spirit. They keep coming. They keep playing. They made plays. They made shots. So they deserve to win by a point. We got to learn from it. There's obviously a lot of things we can clean up, but credit them. They went and got that game. Well, there's a lot more games left in the series, you know, so we understand that. We got to get ourselves to 0, as we always do. That's a habit that hopefully we've formed. These guys have made a habit of being able to get ourselves centered and play our best game in the next game, you know, so you got to tip your hat to them. You know, they got us tonight. They played really well. They deserve to win. But we got to learn from it. We got to improve like we would if we had won the game, and get ourselves ready for game 2.
You had a starting lineup change. What was the reasoning going to Wallace, and then you know, late you closed with no centers? Are you seeing at least early that this might be a smaller series?
It was tonight. You know, that was obviously the intention. I thought getting Kaysen out there, really defensively, you know, giving us another perimeter guy for Halliburton and Nembhard, you know, that was the idea there. We've been pretty fluid with the lineup throughout the course of the season. Kaysen started 40-something games. We changed the lineup a million times. We obviously heading into playoffs, but that's why we do it during the regular season, is so that it's not earth-shattering when we do it. So I thought the guys adapted. We got off to good starts in both halves. But we'll see how the series goes. I mean, we obviously have a lot of optionality. We'll look at everything. You know, we'll look at anything we can to try to give ourselves the best chance to win.
The head coach of the Oklahoma City Thunder is Mark Daigneault. Tyrese Halliburton hit his 4th game-tying or winning shot in the final 5 seconds of the playoffs on Thursday. The Pacers stunning the Thunder. Hear from Halliburton when we return. This is the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Now you can call every shot when it comes to investing, because Gainbridge's easy online platform puts you in control of your own financial future. Choose trusted products, invest on your own terms with as little as $1,000, and watch your savings grow over time with reliable returns. You make the choices, you make the calls. So no matter what, you're always in the lead. Get started today at Gainbridge.io. Gainbridge is an official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
Discover a career with upward mobility. Lift Academy provides an accelerated path to a rewarding career in commercial aviation. Through the Republic Airways Career Pathway Program, you'll have a defined pathway to Republic Airways. Learn firsthand from experienced instructors. Have state-of-the-art training technology at your fingertips, and earn your commercial pilot certificate in as little as 18 months. Visit flywithlift.com today. Lift Academy. Get up here.
It all starts now. Day 1 of my dream job. So ready to get to work.
Retiring early was a dream of mine, and now my planning's paid off.
Since she was born, I've dreamt of walking her down the aisle.
Forum Credit Union helps you save, share, and grow for the moments you dream about. Learn about becoming a member and our services at forumcu.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Opportunity Lender. NMLS number 469848.
Breaking news, and this one is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about
payroll and app only.
From Oklahoma City tonight, Game 2 of the NBA Finals. The Pacers lead it 1-0. It's the Pacers and the Thunder. I'm Pat Boylan. Pascal Siakam shares the Pacers' halftime adjustments from Game 1.
Well, obviously, we know we turned the ball over way too much. It's just not who we are. But, I mean, credit to the defense. Like, they, just on another level in terms of just disrupting the game and making mistakes and stuff. So we got to take care of the ball. And I think in the second half, we just kind of did a better job of just taking care of the ball a little bit. And again, they made some tough plays, and we just kept going. We like I said, we always know that we have a chance. So as long as we just keep playing. But they play so good and just defensively, and they're such a tough team for sure. Yeah, I think when you turn the ball that much, you expect to be down 20 plus. So the fact that we were still in the game, just for us is just like, again, we know that. We keep it within distance, continue to play, stick to the game plan, and take care of turnovers, which is hard against a team like that, especially with the pace we play with. So we gotta do so much better. Like we know we're near where we need to be in terms of just offense and some of the things that we need to do and how we want to play. So we got a lot of work to do. We gotta get back and get better.
That's Pacers forward Pascal Siakam. Tyrese Halliburton explains how these Pacers comebacks just keep happening.
I think we're just a really resilient group. We just do a great job of just sticking in and just settling into the game. And through the course of the game, it kept getting. It felt like it could get ugly. It could, who knows where this game is heading. I thought we did a great job of just walking them down. When it gets to 15, you can panic, or you can talk about how do we get it to 10, how do we get it to 5, and from there. So, I think all series, that's what we preach as a group is, when we get down big, let's just find a way to incrementally get it down. And it was at 15, and we got it to 8 pretty fast, and that gave us confidence. We kept getting stops. Miles and Andrew made big play after big play down the stretch. Miles got a wide open look on the wing, missed that one, but we just stuck with it. Andrew was huge down the stretch. We got a big stop there, and he got a lot of confidence in me to make that shot. So I don't know what you say about it. I just know that this group is a resilient group, and we don't give up till 0. Yeah, I'm obviously confident in my ability, and feel like if I can get to that spot, I feel very comfortable in there. Just it's a shot I've worked on a million times, and I'll work on a million times more. So we just have confidence in that shot.
That's Tyrese Halliburton. Rick Carlisle says this is no time for celebrating.
Yeah, we haven't been celebrating a whole lot with anything, really, and that's. Some of that is our experience last year. Some of it is Pascal having been through, this kind of a run and getting to the finals before. We know we have a lot of work to do, and we have to play a lot better. I mean, 19 turnovers and a half it's not a record for the finals. It's got to be up there, close to it. And so, and they're a menace, defensively, and we too often took it into crowds, and then other times they just take the ball out of your hands. I mean, it's just it's the level of their defense is crazy good. So, but to answer your question, a real even temper after the game, and now there's two days between the first 2 games. Instead of a 13-day series, which we had with New York, this is day 1 of 17 days. So this is going to be a long journey and a lot going on. And so we're just going to have to keep our eye on the ball and keep focusing on one another.
That's Indiana Pacers head coach Rick Carlisle. That'll wrap up the Kroger pregame show. Mark Boyle and Eddie Gill are after this 10-second station identification on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
This is the exclusive radio home of the Indiana Pacers.
WIBC HD2, W298BB, WIBC HD3, W228CX, Indianapolis.
Driving to his right, sends it into the lane.
Turner right-hand cut, right-hand slam.
This is Indiana Pacers basketball. Now, here's the voice of the Pacers, Mark Boyle.
Good evening and welcome to a night of playoff basketball with the Indiana Pacers. Tonight, Game 2 in a best-of-7 NBA championship series as the Pacers take on the Thunder at Paycom Center in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. The Pacers rallied in dramatic fashion to beat the Thunder in Game 1, 111-110 Thursday night. Their only lead of the night came with 0.3 of a second to go when Tyrese Halliburton dropped a jump shot from the right wing. The Thunder did have their moments. They forced 25 turnovers, but they were out-rebounded badly by the NBA's third worst rebounding team, 56-39. They did get 38 points from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They now are 12-5 in the postseason, 8-2 at home. The Pacers are 13-4, 7-2 on the road. Of note, Oklahoma City had the best home court record in the NBA during the regular season. Throw in their home court record during the playoffs, and they are at 43-8 on this floor this season. It's also worth noting that they have not lost consecutive games at home all season long. The scene will shift to Indianapolis for Game 3 on Wednesday night and Game 4 on Friday night. If a fifth game is needed, it's back here next Monday, and after that, Game 6 in Indianapolis and Game 7 in Oklahoma as needed. Tonight in Oklahoma City, it's the Pacers and the Thunder. Britt Lockhart is our on-site engineer. Eddie Garrison is our studio producer. With Pat Boylan and Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. Stay with us. We'll take a look at the starting lineups when we come back. You're listening to Pacers basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
You saw and heard what happened in the Pacers game, but what didn't you see? Everything that happens on the court is influenced by what's going on off it. And only Indy Star Pacers insider Dustin DePierac is going to give you that story.
Only Indy Star has the Pacers covered every day from every angle. It's not just about the X's and O's. I'll get you behind the scenes, whether it's a hidden reason for the Pacers' success or something you might not want to hear about after a loss. If you want to know what's happening with the Pacers, you can only get the full story from Indy Star.
Hi, this is Archie Manning. After years of playing football, I've learned to listen to my body. These days, that includes listening for signs of heart problems like chest discomfort or feeling tired from doing simple activities. The expert team of heart specialists at Ascension St. Vincent has made it the st hospital for cardiac care in Indiana. So when you need care for your heart, contact the winning team at ascension.org/St. Vincent Heart.
Hey Pacers fans, while we cheer on our team tonight, let's take a moment to remember an important cause. The Indiana Pacers proudly support organ donation. Signing up to be an organ donor is an incredible and easy way to make a difference. Organ donation saves lives, and when you say yes, you are creating hope for the more than 1,000 Hoosiers waiting on life-saving organ transplants. Say yes to organ donation next time you visit the BMV, or learn more at donatelifeindiana.org. Now back to the action, and go Pacers!
Hey fans, this is Rick Carlisle, head coach of the Indiana Pacers. What meal goes best with Pacers basketball? A Philly cheesesteak sub right off the grill and fresh out of the oven from Penn Station East Coast Subs. All season long, when the Pacers win, bring a friend. Just text BOGO to 727-722 by 10 a.m. the morning after any Pacers win this season to receive a buy one, get one free coupon to use in-store the next day. Visit pacers.com/Penn Station for full details. It's all about good taste.
Welcome back to Oklahoma City. Tonight it's the Pacers and the Thunder, Game 2. In a best-of-7 NBA championship series with the Pacers in front, 1-0. For Pat Boylan and Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. It's time to take a look at our Ascension St. Vincent starting lineups. The Pacers will play tonight for the 18th time in postseason. And for the 18th time, they'll use the same lineup. Tyrese Halliburton, who hit the game winner in Game 1, paired with Andrew Nembhard in the back. Miles Turner is in the middle. Aaron Nesmith up front with Pascal Siakam, who recorded his second double-double of the postseason with 19 points and 10 rebounds in Game 1. Oklahoma City went with the same starting lineup in each of their first 16 playoff games. They deviated in the first game of this series, and they'll go with that same lineup tonight. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who scored 38 points in Game 1, paired with Luguentz Dort in the back. The other starters, Jalen Williams from Santa Clara, Jalen Devon Williams, not to be confused with Jalen Michael Williams from Arkansas. Chet Holmgren, who did not have a good game one, 2 of 9 from the floor. Cason Wallace will start. They have been going with Isaiah Hartenstein, and he did work off the bench and was effective in 17 minutes, recording 9 points and 9 rebounds in game one. Tonight in Oklahoma City, it's game 2 in a best-of-7 affair with the Pacers leading the Thunder 1-0. With Pat and Eddie, I'm Mark. Stay with us. Game 2 commences when we return. You're listening to the NBA Finals on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Hey, Pacer fans, the Pacers are in the playoffs, and Moondrops Distillery is bringing you something big. Liquid Gold Moonshine bursting with bright citrusy flavor and made with freshly squeezed lemons for that authentic State Fair taste. Now proudly representing an Indiana Pacers label. Pick up your very own Liquid Gold today at Moondrops Distillery in Fortville or at Central Indiana Kroger stores. Can't find it? Go to moondropsdistillery.com. Moondrops Distillery, proud partner of your Indiana Pacers.
If you want a tire shop that doesn't feel like your ordinary tire shop, then you need to meet Tire Man. Bell Tire. Good point, Tire Man. Tire Man works at Bell Tire. He's part tire, part man, all heart. Bell Tire. Right, Tire Man. We repair flats for free at Bell Tire. And as Tire Man just said, we actually care about our customers. We're not your ordinary tire shop because we're changing tires. Bell Tire.
Be part of something bigger with a career at Nucor. When you join our organization, you become part of a team that makes an impact on people's lives, communities, and the environment. Join us to forge deep bonds with teammates, get the freedom to activate your ideas, and gain the stability to build a lifelong career. Learn more at nucor.com/careers. That's nucor.com/careers. Come be a part of something bigger at Nucor. Nucor is an equal opportunity employer.
What if healthcare worked for everyone? What if your health was measured by more than your vital signs? What if zucchini and kale were as accessible as burgers and fries? What if AI helped doctors to know what your body will do before you do? We aren't just asking these questions. With our health plans and services, we're taking steps to address them. Elevance Health, where health can go. Learn more at elevancehealth.com.
In Oklahoma City, Game 2, NBA Finals, the Indiana Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. For Pat Boylan and Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. We're at Paycom Center. Pacers hoping to go up 2-0. The two teams start the same way that they started in Game 1. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Cason Wallace, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Devon Williams, and Luguentz Dort against Tyrese Halliburton, Andrew Nembhard, Miles Turner, Pascal Siakam, and Aaron Nesmith, the head coaches in his 5th season with the Thunder, the 2024 NBA Coach of the Year, Mark Daigneault, and in his 8th season with the Pacers, his 4th in this, his 2nd tour of duty, Rick Carlisle, who was the NBA's Coach of the Year back in 2002 with Detroit and won an NBA championship in 2011 with Dallas. During the regular season, Oklahoma's superb. First in the NBA in net efficiency, first in the NBA in defensive efficiency, and 3rd in the league in offensive efficiency. The Pacers had more pedestrian numbers, 9th offensively, 14th defensively, and 13th overall. But after starting 10 and 15, Indiana went 40 and 17 the rest of the way. The officials tonight, the crew chief, one of the best in his 21st season is Zach Zarba, that is. James Williams in his 11th season, and Ben Taylor in his 11th season are the other two officials. As they did in Game 1, the Pacers play in the yellow uniforms with the blue and white numerals, letters, and trim. They are out ready for the opening tip. Miles Turner standing in the center jump circle. The Thunder are just now breaking huddle, and they too will come out wearing blue with red and white. A little bit of yellow in there too. Numerals, letters, and trim. With Pat Boylan and Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. Oklahoma City is a terrific team, Eddie, but the Pacers got the jump in Game 1. How do they replicate that in Game 2?
I mean, I think both teams will tell you that they didn't play up to their optimal performance in Game 1. The Pacers were able to be a little bit more resilient, take control of the basketball, and take care of it in that second half, able to put two 30-point quarters together in that third and fourth, and obviously needed the requisite stops to come away with a big-time win. Both teams right now will look to improve their offensive game. I'm anxious to see what that rebounding total looks like as the game wears on as well, as the Pacers had a big-time advantage there.
Chet Holmgren will jump against Miles Turner. Indiana will move the ball right to left. And we are set to play. This is game 2. Team shifts to Indianapolis Wednesday for game 3 and Friday for game 4. The opening tap in game 2, as was the case in game 1, is controlled by the home team. Oklahoma City attacks first. Cason Wallace bounces at right edge, takes it back, drives the lane, gets inside, and converts with the left hand. The fans in Oklahoma City don't sit until their team scores, and that took less than 20 seconds in game 2. Indiana in yellow, moving it right to left. Tyrese Halliburton pitches to the right edge of the arc, and Pascal Siakam knocks down a 3 to give the Pacers an early advantage.
Knocks down a contested three-point shot there in front of Cason Wallace.
Pacers didn't lead until the final 0.3 of a second in game 1. They take the lead early in game 2. Shot fake Holmgren, drives into traffic, cannot convert, got his own rebound and can convert with the left hand. Holmgren was off course in game 1, just 2 of 9 from the floor. He gives Oklahoma City a 4-3 lead here in game 2. Halliburton in the lane, dotted half to the right corner, catch and shoot. A 3-ball Neesmith. Rebound hits the floor. Rebound picked up by Jalen Devon Williams. He drives all the way to the other end, then feeds the far corner, and Dort misses a 3-ball short. Siakam with the rebound. Dort was outstanding from outside the arc, 5 of 9 in game 1. Misses his first attempt in game 2. Oklahoma City with the early lead, 4-3. Turner has it left edge. Center of the floor, Nembhard outside the arc, off the Turner screen. That got him to the left wing, and now the Pacers are in front, 5-4.
Great patience there, comes off the ball screen. Little sidestep to his left hand for the mid-range.
Wallace brings it back for Oklahoma City, takes it into the lane against Halliburton. It winds up on top. Holmgren will attack, spinning to the dotted half circle. Left of the lane, Gilgeous-Alexander, and into the far corner. 3-ball short, Wallace. Rebound is out of bounds off of Holmgren. Interesting, in the first several possessions, Gilgeous-Alexander's only handled the ball 1 time.
Yeah, the very first possession, they go after Halliburton. Wallace was able to get 2.
5-4 Pacers. Free throw line. Turner fakes the shot, drives by Dort, but as he gets into traffic, they converge and knock the ball out of bounds. That's very representative of the way Oklahoma City protects the lane. You go into that lane against them at your own peril.
Yeah, no question. That's where they're elite. They make sure they put you in a crowd and oftentimes turning you over. We saw that at a high level in the first half.
Inbound pass nearly turned over, rescued by Turner, and Nembhard has it, driving to the left edge of the arc against Wallace. That ball was nearly thrown into the backcourt. Now Nembhard from just inside the arc right edge, rebound Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander has the ball for Oklahoma City. Pacers in front early, 5-4. He'll take it to the top of the circle before giving it to Dort, measuring and launching a 3 from the right edge.
Siakam daring him a little bit after that first miss. Dort makes that second.
Oklahoma City 7, Indiana 5. He wasn't just good in game 1 during the regular season. He shot 41% from outside the arc. Posting up, left block, it's Siakam. He's got a size advantage on Gilgeous-Alexander, but he couldn't take advantage of it as he tried to back it in and force the issue. He turned the ball over on a traveling violation.
Listen, that's a crafty move by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Clearly outmatched down there in the post-up situation. He takes the contact off of the first 2 dribbles and then pulls the chair on the third one, and Siakam travels and throws it out of bounds.
Oklahoma City 7, the Pacers 5. Dort will bring it up with the aid of a Holmgren backcourt screen. Across the timeline, left of the logo, feeds it to the top. Jalen Devon Williams works his way to the left wing and now retreats to the edge of the arc, attacking Turner, stumbles into the lane and loses the ball. Siakam manages to force it ahead to Neesmith. Pacers have the ball off of an Oklahoma City turnover. Left edge. Neesmith hands it to the sideline. Halliburton will move it to the center of the floor. Halliburton right sideline to Nembhard. The shot clock is at 10. Nembhard to the right baseline. He's in the lane to the near corner. Pass is tapped out of bounds with the shot clock at 6. And the ball will come in from the near side of the floor, down near the corner.
That's the right idea there by Nembhard as he attacking the baseline, looking for that weak side corner. Good hand by Wallace.
Inbound pass out of that corner made by Nembhard. Shot clock at 6. He's having difficulty, but he beat the 5-second call, getting it to Turner. Turner to the top of the arc for Siakam. 2 seconds to shoot. A contested 3 halfway down, pops out, and then floats up to the top of the board and glances off the shot clock. Ball to Oklahoma City. Pacers have hit 2 of their 5 shots. Oklahoma City has hit 3 of their 6. They've got the early jump, 7-5. 8:33 left in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander across the timeline on the logo at center court. Off the Wallace screen, driving it into the lane, and from the dotted half, he scores over Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander had 38 in game 1. That's his first scoring in game 2. Oklahoma City in front, 9-5. Out of the right corner, Siakam drives the baseline, feeds Turner right wing. He'll go glass and bank it in perfectly.
Great job there. Relocation by Turner gets to an open spot for the glass.
9-7 for Oklahoma City. Williams has it, left hand against Neesmith. Got to the foul line, fed the far corner, measuring, launching, and hitting a 3. Gilgeous-Alexander, who went 3 of 6 from out there in game 1. They're in front early, 12-7. Pacers in yellow, back the other way, right to left. Far side corner, wide open 3, and that's Nemhart's game as he launches one perfectly.
Turner's been doing a great job of screening the backside there, this little flare screen, and Nemhart's wide open.
12-10 Oklahoma City. Now it's Williams attacking and losing the ball. As he comes down the left side of the lane, Halliburton gets it ahead to Siakam, and that shot is blocked by Holmgren. Back the other way, Oklahoma City, just over 7 minutes to go in the quarter. Holmgren trails the play, and as he drives the lane, mishandles the ball and lost it out of bounds.
Man, he just lost it. Fortunate there for the Pacers. Nemhart is the lone survivor there inside the charge circle. Pretty sure Holmgren had an advantage there.
Turnovers early. Pacers 1, Oklahoma City 2. Halliburton with it. Thought about a 3, moves to his left, and now takes the 3 off the back of the rim. Back tap by Turner, but grabbed by Williams. Here comes Gilgeous-Alexander for Oklahoma City, and he lost the ball as he got into the lane. Halliburton at the timeline almost went over and back. The fans thought he did. He's got it at the left edge of the arc to Nemhart, holding the ball about 25 feet away off the Turner screen. Drives it to the foul line, fakes once, fakes twice, and draws the contact against Cason Wallace. I would love to see a replay there, Eddie. I thought he did go over and back.
Yeah, I thought he did too. That was very close. And there's 18,000 people in this arena that would agree with you.
6:40 left in the first quarter. The first time out comes with Oklahoma City leading Indiana 12-10 on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Pacers Nation, game time is Zyber time. Introducing Zyber with X, a nationwide internet service provider born right here in Indy. Zyber is fast. We offer fiber or fixed wireless or both. As the official internet provider of the Pacers, Zyber delivers championship speeds with style, making your internet seamless and worry-free with speeds up to 10 gigabits per second. Zyber is your surprisingly likable internet service, Indy. Follow our pace at Zyber.com. That's Zyber.com.
At KeyBank, we know a small moment like,
what's it like to have a yard?
Can lead to an even bigger question like,
am I ready to buy a home?
And that's the type of moment where we'll meet you, prepared to talk about everything you need to know when applying for a mortgage, so you can try to turn those backyard dreams into reality. Paul?
Yes?
Question. Are you a hammock person?
You know, I think I might be.
For every financial need, we'll meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors. NMLS 399797, Equal Housing Lender.
The best athletes don't just play the game, they change it. When it comes to investing, GameBridge is doing the same. Their online platform does things differently by putting you in control, so you can invest on your own terms and grow your savings over time. It's a better way to invest, because it's investing your way. Get started today with as little as $1,000 at GameBridge.io. GameBridge is an official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
You know Unleaded 88 is engine smart and earth kind, but what does that mean really? Engine smart because Unleaded 88 burns cooler and cleaner with higher octane for superior performance at a great price. Earth kind because Unleaded 88 reduces toxic compounds in your fuel and burns more completely, reducing harmful emissions. That's good for our environment and our health. Engine smart, earth kind. 4 simple words to remember when you fill up. Choose Unleaded 88.
First time out in game 2 comes with 6:40 to play in the quarter. Oklahoma City is in front, 12-10. For Pat Boylan and Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. The Noblesville Boom will bring high-impact action and unbeatable value to the arena at Innovation Mile this fall. You can visit noblesvilleboom.com to place a $50 deposit that secures season tickets for the first season of Boom. Let's hear for the first time tonight from Pat Boylan. Good day, sir.
Mark Eddy, hello. Tonight, two teams enter into situations where they've been great. The Thunder off a loss. They've lost back-to-back games just one time since November 19th. They've been down 0-1 in the playoffs once. That was to Denver in round 2. They responded with an eye-popping 43-point Game 2 win. On the other hand, common wisdom is that it's difficult for the road team to get Game 2 after stealing Game number 1, but the Pacers have bucked that trend all playoffs, winning both road games in Cleveland and then both in New York tonight. They'll try to pull off their most impressive task of the postseason to date, winning both road games at the 68-win Thunder.
Pacers 7-2 on the road in these playoffs. Oklahoma City 8-2 at home. Both teams substitute during the first time out. Pacers will be on the line with Andrew Nembhard. Benedict Mathurin and Obadiah Toppin Jr. are in. Mathurin and Obi replace Nesmith and Siakam. Isaiah Hartenstein, who had been starting in the playoffs until game 1 of this series, is in, and Holmgren is out for Oklahoma City. Nembhard on the line. Misses the first foul shot with 6:40 to play and makes the second. He has scored 6 of Indiana's 11 points. Oklahoma City with the ball and a 1-point lead. They bring it left to right in blue. Indiana defends in yellow. Gilgeous-Alexander across the timeline. Williams right edge of the arc. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander, who picks the pass up off of his shoe tops. Drives it to his right. Accelerating to the wing. Down to the baseline. He fakes. Mathurin didn't buy it. Jump shot off the rim and a foul is called. With 6:22 to go in the quarter, that's Mathurin's first.
Well, he's in great position. He does a terrific job switching off on the ball screen, battles over the top of another screen, chases him down to the baseline, stays down on the shot fake, and then inexplicably swats down on the shot attempt there and gets the arm of Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander is a superb foul shooter, 90% on the year, and he gets there with impressive frequency. He averaged 39 a game against the Pacers in the 2 regular season games, and he had 38 in the first game of this series. Here he makes the first, misses the second. Toppin grabs control for the Pacers. It's 13-11. Indiana attacking right to left. Halliburton left edge, moves it center of the floor. Wallace has him. He's on the logo at center court with 10 to shoot. Working off a Turner screen. Hartenstein picks him up. Turner has it. Right edge, catch and shoot. He missed that one, but Nembhard got the rebound and gives it back to Halliburton. Driving left side and a contact foul on Dort. Turner missed that shot, but this is an area that the Pacers can exploit with Hartenstein on the floor, Eddie. He does not like to go out that far and challenge shots.
There's no question about it. He does not have the mobility that Chet Holmgren has, so he's going to be more inclined to stay close to the lane. Clean look there for Turner. He may have some more to come.
Pacers down 2 with Mathurin handling perimeter right. Picks up the bounce, center of the floor, Halliburton. Shot clock to 6. Moving to his left, 1 bounce, slings it right edge. Mathurin lost the ball. It's loose on the floor. Williams juggles it, gains control, and hands it to Gilgeous-Alexander. 2-point Oklahoma City lead midway through the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander drives, hands it off down low. Wallace fumbles it. It's loose on the floor. It's on the baseline. Last touch as it went out of bounds by Nembhard. Oklahoma City takes advantage of the dead ball. Alex Caruso will check in. He had 11 points and 6 rebounds off of their bench in game 1, and he will replace Wallace. The Pacers will continue to play with Nembhard, Halliburton, Turner, Toppin, and Mathurin. 10 seconds to shoot. 5:31 to play in the quarter. Oklahoma City's in front by 2. Ball comes in near side baseline. To the right wing, Hartenstein has it. He'll bounce with the left hand, feed it into the lane. Gilgeous-Alexander relays it to the far corner. A 3 on the way. Caruso off the back of the rim. It's rebounded by Indiana's Halliburton. 5:19 left in the quarter. Halliburton from just inside the logo is short with a 3. Gilgeous Alexander the other way. The Pacers just 4 for their first 11 from the floor, including 2 of 7 from three-point range. Gilgeous Alexander left of the lane, bounces to Hartenstein into the corner, and this time Caruso hits the three. 16-11. Oklahoma City matches their largest early lead. The Pacers have never led by more than 1. There's contact in the lane as Halliburton lobbed the ball into traffic. Toppin was trying to gather it in down near the dotted half circle, and he was fouled by Dort.
Listen, this is a turnover in the making. If Toppin does not go and actively attack the basketball there, he's in a sea of blue jerseys and able to draw the foul.
For now, the Thunder will leave Dort on the floor with 2 fouls. They're in front 16-11. Halliburton center of the floor. Turner up to set the high screen. Halliburton drives cross court to the far corner. Mathurin unloads and knocks down a 3.
Difficult shot there in the deep corner. And SGA closing out.
He has had a poor postseason shooting the 3, just 28% coming in, but he hits one here. And at the other end, Dort handles and goes right edge of the arc to Hartenstein. 10 seconds to shoot. Back to the top. Dort launches one long. Would have been a 3-ball. Rebounded by Turner. Pacers down 2 with the ball. 4:13 left in the first quarter. Mathurin has it. Turner screens. Mathurin drives. He's on the foul line. Back out to Turner. And he's got a wide open 3, but he left it short. Caruso rebounds, hustles to the other end. He's going right to the goal. And at the last minute, Turner got a hand in there and stripped it. It's out of bounds to Oklahoma City.
He's attacking the wrong guy in transition. Good hands there by Turner. But again, on that offensive end, with the reference to the bit ago, another clean look for Turner. As long as Hartenstein's on the floor, those shots will become available.
Turner out, Thomas Bryant to replace him. They go to their bench. Isaiah Joe is on for the first time, and Williams is out. 16-14, Oklahoma City. Hartenstein top of the circle, down the left side against Bryant. Muscles his way to the hoop, and Bryant had to foul him. 2 foul shots coming for Isaiah Hartenstein. We talked, Eddie, earlier about how he had an impact in the Pacers New York Eastern Conference Finals last season, and then this season he winds up as a free agent signing with the Thunder. He had 9 points and 9 rebounds in just 17 minutes in game 1.
Well, I think a great signing for him. Obviously, we talk about the deficiency of trying to stay in the lane. He doesn't want to come out. He doesn't have the mobility of Holmgren, but still is able to provide value in many other areas. We'll get a substitution here with Holmgren coming to get Dort. See if this is able to help the Thunder in a rebounding capacity, as they were thrashed in game 1 there.
Timothy John McConnell Jr., who had 9 points off the bench in game 1, is in. TJ replacing Nembhard. Hartenstein, a left-hander, made the first foul shot. The second one, though, off the back of the rim, secured by McConnell. 17-14, Oklahoma City. Pacers with the ball, moving it right to left. They've started just 5 of 13 from the floor. Toppin had a big game shooting the 3 in game 1, and out of the near corner, he hits the first 3 he tries tonight.
Zero hesitation. He just receives that ball, gets right to it for the first 3 ball.
He is 6 of 9 from out there in the 2 games in the finals. Gilgeous Alexander with an authoritative drive got into the lane but missed the shot. Game tied at 17. Here comes Halliburton for Indiana, lobbing it to the top where McConnell hands to Toppin. Toppin down the left side just blows by Hartenstein, but Holmgren at the goal blocked the shot out of bounds. He is so slight, listed at 208 pounds, 7'1", but because he's 208 pounds, it sometimes seems like he's 7'9".
Yeah, there's no question. He go gadget arm on that one to meet Toppin at the top of it there and blocks that shot out of bounds, and we'll get a timeout here.
And Pacers will have the ball out of the timeout. 3:12 to go in the quarter and 12 seconds to shoot. Every time the Pacers connect on a foul shot, Citizens Energy Group and the Pacers team up to donate $5 to the Warm Heart, Warm Home Foundation, which provides utility bill assistance for thousands of Hoosiers each year. To learn more or to donate, visit citizensenergygroup.com/WHWH. Late first quarter, game 2, we're tied at 17. You're listening to the NBA Finals on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for mouth-watering meals and appetizing ingredients. And no matter what tasty choice you make, our low prices add up to big savings. Plus, you get over $600 in digital coupons each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump and points. At Kroger, you always get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
It's what you wait for all week. The three-pointers, the rebounds, the thrill of every shot. Win or lose, it's the hope that keeps you coming back. The dream that this time, it might be your year. And so you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when the pressure's on, your support is everything. That's why the NBA store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Today we have two very special guests on our program. Introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip? Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Breaking news coming in from Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Indiana. T&Cs apply.
In Oklahoma City, late first quarter, game tied at 17. Pacers with a 1-0 lead in this best of 7. The WNBA All-Star Game is coming to Indianapolis in July. You can find out about tickets, volunteer opportunities, and event information by visiting WNBAAllStar2025.com. With Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. Pat Boylan is here. Let's find out what's on his mind.
Well, if Rick Carlisle's game plan was to keep the ball from moving in Game 1, he had a lot of success. Oklahoma City made the fewest passes of any team in a game all season, regular or postseason. Their 13 assists were the fewest the Thunder had since the 2021 regular season. Low assist numbers, that's been a trend of the Pacers in the playoffs this year. They held New York to 13 in the game. They held Cleveland to 10 in the game. 3 of the 4 lowest assist totals have come against Indiana in the playoffs.
Out of the timeout, Pacers have it. Game tied at 17. Shot clock at 9. Halliburton right on. Nope, he's over and back. He's backed up to the timeline and backed up just a bit too far.
Yeah, just not knowing where he is on the floor. They run a little pin down for him to catch it at the top. And as he backpedals to prepare for a ball screen from Bryant, he just goes into the backcourt.
Both teams have turned it over 3 times. Caruso has it. Oklahoma City in blue, moving it left to right, looking to break a 17-all tie. Perimeter right, catch and shoot, and Joe is off target with a 3-ball, rebounded by Neesmith. Here comes McConnell. Front court, angling to the right sideline, pinned up against that sideline by Caruso. Sends it out to Toppin, and on the logo, it's Halliburton. A 3 on the way, off the bounce, and he hit it. The Pacers, Eddie, have taken 11 of their 16 shots from three-point range. Do you like the shot selection?
Some of them, right, because the lane is so clogged up, they're just relegated to taking those three-point attempts.
And now Joe got away from Halliburton, went through the back door, took the pass from Hartenstein and laid it in. Indiana 20, Oklahoma City 19. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the quarter. Halliburton, who just hit a 3, tries an off-balance 2 from the foul line. That's rebounded by Holmgren. Oklahoma City down 1, 2:10 to go in the quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander to the foul line. Out to Holmgren. He can shoot the 3, and he'll hit the 3 from the left edge.
Shot fake and the rhythm dribble to get that one to go.
Correction on that. It's a 2-point shot, not a 3. And now Toppin skirting the baseline is fouled. That's team foul number 4 for Oklahoma City. The Holmgren shot was a 2, but it doesn't negate my point. He was a 38% shooter from out there during the regular season.
Plenty capable of that, and you saw T.J. McConnell close out hard on the shot fake. He went for it and tries to get the step back, but gets a toe on the line there for the 2-point make.
Next one will put Oklahoma City in the penalty. For now, the Pacers play it in from the side. Under 2 to go in the quarter. The Pacers trailing 21-20. McConnell has it, veering to the right wing and into the right corner for Nembhard. His 3 is off the mark, rebounded by Joe of Oklahoma City. He comes forecourt left of the logo. Center of the floor, Hartenstein. Hartenstein works his way to the left edge, handing it off to Joe, who moves to his right and misses a three. Neesmith swoops into the lane and controls the rebound. McConnell brings it back to the Pacers. 90 seconds left in the quarter. Indiana down one. Bryant with a three off target, right sideline. Gilgeous-Alexander has the ball for Oklahoma City. The Pacers really struggling from the floor. They're 7 of 19. Gilgeous-Alexander got into the lane but fired it off the back of the rim. McConnell wasting little time, heading for the other end. Gets it to Neesmith, right sideline. Three ball, no. Rebound knocked away from Holmgren, but a foul is called. The Pacers had one to give with 66 seconds to go in the quarter. Oklahoma City will bring it from backcourt, leading 21-20. That foul was on Bryant.
Yeah, he's trying to come up with that offensive rebound and swats down on the arm there and commits the foul.
Bryant's second. Just over a minute to go in the quarter. Pacers had a 3-point lead. Thunder have scored the last 4 points, and they try to build on this 21-20 advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander, center of the floor, left hand, now down the right side, zings it to the left sideline, and this time it is a three that Holmgren hits from the left edge.
Yeah, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, he gets Thomas Bryant out there on the island and just blows by him, collapses the defense for the three ball.
A 7-point Oklahoma City run. They lead by 4. 39 seconds left in the quarter. McConnell off the screen from Bryant. Holmgren switches out. Shot clock at 8. McConnell drives Holmgren to the foul line, but leaves the jump shot short. Hartenstein rebounds. 26 seconds left in the quarter. Separation between game and shot clocks right around 5 seconds. Gilgeous-Alexander from the left edge missed a three. Rebound knocked to the baseline. Bryant kept it alive. McConnell tried to save it, but it's out of bounds to Oklahoma City. They'll have the ball with 14 on the shot clock, 15 and 9/10 to play in the quarter. The dead ball will allow the Pacers to reinsert Turner and Mathurin. Bryant will leave, and so will Neesmith. First time in the lineup tonight for Aaron Wiggins of the Thunder. He had 3 points in limited work off the bench in game 1. They'll play it in from the far side baseline. Caruso looking. Got it to Holmgren, who drives it from the left sideline into the lane with a right-hand scoop. He had 6 in the first game. He's got 9 in the first quarter of the second game. 8 seconds to play in the quarter. Nembhard has it on the logo with 5. Driving left hand with 3. Left side of the lane, pulls up. Got it to Siakam, who beat the clock, but did not. Did he travel?
No, he just held on to it too long. He had plenty of time to get it off beforehand. He just held it too long. Major brain fade there. He had a good, clean look. Yeah. And it looked like he was in the shooting motion and then suddenly just decided to stop. Yeah, he just held on to it a count too long, and it's going to cost the Pacers 3 there. We got a defensive struggle here between the two teams in this first quarter.
Oklahoma City closes the quarter with a 9-point run. This key stretch of the game, a presentation of Key Bank. After 1 in Oklahoma City, it's the Thunder 26, the Pacers 20. You're listening to the NBA Finals on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Experience the Midwest's newest fine dining destination, Commission Row. Our menu includes the best locally sourced steaks, chops, seafood, and raw bar offerings. Created by Pacers Sports and Entertainment in partnership with Cunningham Restaurant Group. Commission Row is located right next to Gambridge Fieldhouse. Whether for dinner on the main level or drinks and Mel's, our speakeasy bar. Make Commission Row a part of your next game night. Learn more or make a reservation at commissionrow.com.
Health insurance companies are expected to carry health benefits, but CareSource does so much more. We look beyond doctors' offices and hospitals to see the challenges that face our members. Then we help them achieve not just better health, but better lives. Along with Healthy Indiana plan benefits, we help our members find stable jobs, housing, childcare, and rides so they can find greater independence. At CareSource, we're removing barriers, we're improving lives, we're reimagining health insurance.
Just like the Indiana Pacers, U.S. Foods stands for quality, value, and commitment to their customers. From their state-of-the-art Indianapolis-based distribution center, U.S. Foods is committed to meeting their customers' needs by providing quality food service and equipment products throughout all of Indiana and northern Kentucky. At U.S. Foods, it's what they do to bring guests into your business every day that truly makes the difference. Enjoy the game.
Are you sick of pretending to like boring hard seltzers that leave you feeling bloated? Tired of drinking the same old light beer? No time to make a mixed drink with all those complicated ingredients? Then it's time for you to try something different. Beatbox Party Punch is a fan favorite for the Indiana Pacers. Packing an ABV punch, each Beatbox is bursting with delicious flavors. Beatbox is low sugar and resealable, so you can always take the party on the go. And there ain't no party like a Beatbox party.
Please drink responsibly. Must be 21 plus.
Hey, this is Andrew Nemhard, and you're listening to Pacers Basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
1 quarter down, game number 2. The Pacers had a 3-point lead late in the first quarter, but Oklahoma City closes the quarter on a 9-0 run, and they lead it 26-20. The Pacers have taken a high proportion of their shots from the three-point line here so far. 14 of their 21 attempts have come from three. Indiana's hit 5 of them. That's 36%. They've hit just 2 of their 7 shots inside the arc. I'm Pat Boylan. Let's go back to Mark Boyle and Eddie Gill with the second.
Second quarter possession to Indiana. The Pacers will start the quarter with T.J. McConnell, Andrew Nemhart, Benedict Mathurin, Pascal Siakam, and Miles Turner. They're in yellow with blue and white numerals, letters, and trim. Oklahoma City with a lineup to start the quarter featuring Aaron Wiggins, Payson Wallace, Alex Caruso, Isaiah Hartenstein, and Jalen Devon Williams from Santa Clara. Oklahoma City on a 9-point run as the second quarter begins. This is their largest lead of the night. Pacers have led by as many as 3. McConnell right wing, left hand into the lane, kick to the left edge. Nemhart with 5 to shoot, played by the aggressive Caruso. A step back 3 off target. Rebound Hartenstein. The Pacers are shooting just 32% from the floor. The Thunder have the ball in a 6-point lead. Cross court from Williams to Wiggins. He spins away from Siakam and lays it in with a right hand. An 11-point Oklahoma City run. They've got a game-high 8-point lead. First minute, second quarter. Siakam has it against Wiggins out near the logo. Driving it with a left hand. Now back up top to Nemhart. Caruso is on him. Shot clock to 7. Nemhart can't go anywhere and now waits for the screen from Turner. Fires it into the far corner. And it's McConnell with a 3 in the playoff now. He is 7 of 16 from three-point range.
Great make, but the Pacers are going to have to figure out a way to get some attempts at the rim.
That ends the Oklahoma City 11-point run, but they waste little time countering as Williams comes down the right side and scores as he's fouled by McConnell. That foul is McConnell's first. Williams did not have a good game 1 shooting, just 6 of 19 from the floor, although he did score 17 points. That's his first scoring in this game, and he's on the line looking to push the lead to 9. They're the best foul shooting team in the league. They are 3 of 5 to start this game as Williams completes a 3-point play. 31-23, Oklahoma City by 8. Right sideline, it's McConnell, hounded by Williams, up top to Turner. He'll drive it against Hartenstein. Left hand got into the top of the circle. Now Mathurin, right edge, drives inside the arc, rises up, misses long with a 20-footer. Rebounded by Wallace up the floor. Caruso to the goal, and that's a goaltend on Siakam. They just outran the Pacers that time, and it is just an adventure for the Pacers to try to even get a good shot.
There's no question about it. If it's not a contested 3-point shot in that last possession, it's a contested, even more difficult 2-point shot in the mid-range. They can't get anything at the rim right now.
It's a 14-2 Oklahoma City run. They lead by 10. Correction. I'll get that run right for you in a minute. Meanwhile, the Pacers turn it over, and Caruso banked it up and in. But it's not going to count. He was left of the lane, and he's called for an offensive foul. They were down, excuse me, Eddie, they were down 21-17 to correct that run. They are on a 16-2 run.
Yeah, and nice job here by Nemhart. It's close. I don't think it's something that the Thunder want to review as of right now. They're taking a look at it, but, man, great job by setting up there by Nemhart and drawing that charge.
Siakam has it. Left of the logo. He's into the forecourt attacking Williams. Wallace comes on a double team. McConnell juggled the pass, gathered it in, takes the baseline, confronted by Hartenstein, slipped it into the lane, and Turner is able to score in traffic.
The first one there close to the rim, defined by McConnell.
33-25, Oklahoma City by 8. Pacers did lead by 3. But they have experienced a 16-2 run that ended on that last Turner field goal. Now the Thunder turn it over. McConnell leads the break, gets it into the lane, and Matherin lays it in.
Again, great work by McConnell. First he comes up with the steal and just immediately attacks.
Took the pass from Hartenstein and headed to the other end of the floor. The end result is Oklahoma City leading by 6. That stays the same as Caruso misses a 3 out of the right corner. Hartenstein missed a putback. Williams missed a tip. And here comes Nembhard. Indiana trailing 33-27. Nembhard nearly lost it. Boy, this Oklahoma City team is like a group of piranha defensively. McConnell missing a 3 from the right edge. Wiggins has it and gives it to Williams. 3 minutes gone, first quarter, 33-27, Oklahoma City by 6. Williams off a Hartenstein screen. That got him inside the arc. And he hit from slightly right of center. That's a 2-point shot. And it leads to an Indiana timeout. Oklahoma City by 8. 8:49 left in the second quarter. You're listening to the NBA Finals on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
If you want a tire shop that doesn't feel like your ordinary tire shop, then you need to meet Tire Man. Bell Tire. Good point, Tire Man. Tire Man works at Bell Tire. He's part tire, part man, all heart. Bell Tire. Right, Tire Man. We repair flats for free at Bell Tire. And as Tire Man just said, we actually care about our customers. We're not your ordinary tire shop because we're changing tires. Bell Tire.
What if healthcare worked for everyone? What if your health was measured by more than your vital signs? What if zucchini and kale were as accessible as burgers and fries? What if AI helped doctors to know what your body will do before you do? We aren't just asking these questions. With our health plans and services, we're taking steps to address them. Elevance Health, where health can go. Learn more at elevancehealth.com.
In Indiana, we grow basketball and soybeans. Just like the first bushel baskets used to create the game of basketball, we are growing bushels of beans all across the state, which help drive the Indiana economy, create sustainable products, and of course create a sustainable source of food. Meet the people behind the family farms across the state at indianasoybean.com. This message was funded by Indiana's soybean farmers and their checkoff.
Disney's Descendant Zombies Worlds Collide Tour, live in concert, Friday, August 8th at Cambridge Fieldhouse. A one-of-a-kind live concert experience starring Kylie Cantrell, Freya Sky, Malia Baker, Malachi Barton, Dara Renee, Joshua Colley, and Makana Knife, live on stage, singing all the hits from the movies. Tickets on sale now at DescendantZombiesLive.com.
Oklahoma City 35, the Pacers 27. Primary statistical difference, accuracy. The Thunder at 50% from the floor. The Pacers at just 37%. The series shifts to Indianapolis for games 3 and 4, and you can make dining at Harry and Izzy's downtown a pregame tradition. Enjoy the world-famous St. Elmo Strip cocktail and the award-winning filet sliders. Harry and Izzy's proudly supports Indy basketball. You can make your reservation today by visiting harryandizzy's.com. Early second quarter, Oklahoma City by 8. They've led by as many as 10. The Pacers have had leads as large as 3. With Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. Here's Pat Boylan.
Another significant difference, and it's something that Eddie has talked about a little bit here, shot selection and shot quality, and the Pacers struggling to get shots at the rim. In the first quarter, they had 0 points in the paint. They've got 4 here. Those are their last 2 buckets. So the Pacers did not get their first point in the paint until about 14 minutes into this game. Now, the Thunder allow the fewest in the NBA at 43 per game. The Pacers won despite having 34 in game number 1. So here in 5+ quarters, the Pacers with 38 points in the paint. League average somewhere in the 50s. So Indiana is struggling to get inside there and score when they do.
Out of the timeout, Oklahoma City goes to the bench. Kenrich Williams, who played just 34 seconds and didn't score in game 1, will get some work here in game 2. They stay with Wiggins, Wallace, Jalen Devon Williams, and Holmgren is on the floor now. Hartenstein out. The Pacers have Nembhard and McConnell, Matherin, Siakam, and Toppin. 8:46 left in the second quarter, game 2. Pacers lead the series 1-0. Thunder lead in game 2, 35-27. Nembhard heaves it to the top. Toppin has it, shovels it to the edge of the arc. Siakam takes it to the top of the circle, backs up, now pulls up just inside the arc, long from 20 feet away. Rebound Williams, long pass to the other end. Holmgren has it. On the wing, left side of the floor, drops it to the top. Williams attacks, gets inside, and he is intercepted, smothered, and denied at the goal. Blocking the shot was Siakam. Mathurin has the ball for the Pacers. Holmgren defending out of the near corner. Mathurin driving in the lane, feeds the far corner. Toppin fakes the three, bounces once, leaves it short. Holmgren in front of Siakam, takes down the rebound. They're in business again, leading by 8. Holmgren on top, juggles the ball. It's loose at the top of the circle. He flops to the floor, picks it up, and saves the possession, getting it to Wiggins. Wiggins with a 3-ball left side, and that's perfect.
Offensively, missed opportunities here. A couple possessions. Pascal Siakam's got smaller defenders in the post, and they just don't find them.
They lead by 11. Mathurin driving into traffic, and he can do no better than put up an air ball. This leads to a Williams break. McConnell wrapped him up at the rim and prevented the layup. Williams will go to the line twice.
It's a good foul. Make sure he goes to the line and shoots 2, and not just 1. But again, offensively, the struggles continue. And just got to be far more intentional. Coming out of that timeout, they drew up a play for Siakam to get it in the post. Jalen Williams, to his credit, he battles him a little bit, but you still got to try to get that ball in there so Siakam gets some work done with his back to the basket.
Williams shoots 2. Not only are they limiting the Pacers to 33% from the floor while shooting 50% themselves after getting torched on the board in game 1, they are +6 in game 2, 19-13. First foul shot is good. The Pacers will make some substitutions. Ben Shepherd gets his first work of game 2. Halliburton returns, and so does Nesmith. Mathurin and Toppin remain in the game. Dort is back on the floor for Oklahoma City. He plays with Holmgren and Williams, Kenrich Williams. It is Jalen Devon Williams on the line, and the 5th man out there is Wiggins. Williams makes the foul shots, all 7 of his points here in the second quarter. They have a game-high 13-point lead, 7:29 left in quarter 2. Pacers just getting suffocated offensively. Near sideline Shepherd, left edge Toppin. He attacks, coming in left side, weaved it up and under, left to right, but it wouldn't drop. Kenrich Williams feeds it ahead to Wiggins. Wiggins right edge into the lane, catching the ball down low. Kenrich Williams, he finds the open man on the other side of the lane. That's a dunk from Holmgren, and Oklahoma City leads by 15. Timeout, Indiana. 7:06 left in the second quarter. Thunder by 15 on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the NBA Finals.
In the NBA Finals, any moment can become unforgettable. Now is your chance to watch the next moment you'll remember forever.
Jordan, open. Chicago with the lead.
Unforgettable awaits. The 2025 NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV continue on ABC.
Today we have 2 very special guests on our program. Introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip? Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
At Kroger, an annual Boost membership is better than ever. Save up to $1,100 each year on gas, groceries, delivery fees, and streaming options. With double fuel points, unlimited free delivery, and exclusive savings for members, there's so much to love about Boost. Sign up for a Boost membership today. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Now you can call every shot when it comes to investing because GameBridge's easy online platform puts you in control of your own financial future. Choose trusted products, invest on your own terms with as little as $1,000, and watch your savings grow over time with reliable returns. You make the choices, you make the calls. So no matter what, you're always in the lead. Get started today at GameBridge.io. GameBridge is an official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
Oklahoma City on a 7-point run has improved their advantage to a game-high 15. Tickets for the Indiana Fever are on sale now. The Fever opened the season back in May. Additional tickets have been released, and you can visit feverbasketball.com to get your seats today. With Pat Boylan and Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. Oklahoma City shooting 52% from the floor. They're +7 on the glass. And those, Eddie, are no doubt factors in their 15-point advantage. But watching this team, which is the best in the NBA defensively, perform at peak efficiency is really impressive. They are just denying the Pacers everything.
Honestly, the only difference between the start of this game and the start of game one is the Thunder are scoring at an efficient level. They made it tough and difficult on the Pacers to get points early on in the game in that first half. It was by way of turnover. Pacers aren't turning it over at that clip right now. They're just being held to one shot, and the Thunder are getting out, and they're getting good stuff on the other end. So it's just the Pacers have to find the ability to get into the lane, get something close to the paint. And if you're going to take a three-point shot, it's because you've collapsed the defense and someone has something clean on the perimeter.
Pacers have it. They go length of the floor out of the timeout. Tyrese Halliburton, Ben Shepherd, Aaron Nesmith, Obi Toppin, and Benedict Mathurin against Luguentz Dort, Kenrich Williams, Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander back on the floor, and Aaron Wiggins. Halliburton has it. He's in backcourt with 7 minutes to play in the second quarter. He comes across the timeline against Dort. Moving to the sideline off the top and screen. Up top, it's Nesmith handling. Turns the corner, down the right side of the lane, and scored somehow over Holmgren.
Difficult finish, but get something close to the basket there on that attempt.
42-29. That ends the 7-point Oklahoma City run. Gilgeous-Alexander to the far corner. Holmgren bluffs the three. Toppin sails by. Driving to the wing, pulling up and missing is Holmgren. And it's Halliburton's ball with a long pass to the other end. Carelessly thrown and intercepted easily by Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins right edge of the arc, behind the back and into the corner. Kenrich Williams sends it up top. Gilgeous-Alexander has it. Shot clock is at 10. The defender is Mathurin. Gilgeous-Alexander yo-yoing to the foul line, and from there connects. 44-29. Back comes Nesmith for Indiana. Halliburton center of the floor. Holmgren comes out to challenge. Halliburton looking for an avenue to the goal. Now drives it to the wing. Feeds it into the corner. Shepherd lost it out of bounds.
That's on Halliburton.
This defense is just astounding.
I mean, amoeba-like. I mean, just completely swarming. There's literally no driving lanes to speak of for the Pacers.
Turner will return on the next dead ball. Meanwhile, Oklahoma City will try to build on its game-high 15-point lead with just under 6 minutes to play in the second quarter of Game 2. Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane, finishes the play, and he's on the line with a chance for a three-point play.
Well, it's multiple possessions. Mathurin is not forcing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to the screen where his help is. Gilgeous-Alexander is doing what we call rejecting the screen, going to the opposite side, and they're just finding nothing but space. And once he gets to the rim, he's crafty as any in drawing the foul and finishing.
In the Western Conference semifinals, on this floor, Oklahoma City lost Game 1 to Denver, but then came back roaring and beat Denver by +40 in Game 2. Too soon to say how this one will unfold, but they have come out similarly aggressive, and they're up by 18 points as Gilgeous-Alexander completes the three-point play. 47-29. They've outscored the Pacers 21-9 here in the second quarter. Halliburton right edge. Nesmith has it, works it to the wing, and then sends it back outside. Halliburton returns it to Nesmith. The shot clock at 9. Drives it on Dort, gets into the lane, and didn't get the bounce off the rim. Hartenstein has the ball. They're +7 on the glass. And here they come with Wiggins. Center of the floor, played by Halliburton. 5:14 to go in the half. A step back three from the left edge. And that's Wiggins' second three of the quarter. They are in front by 21 points with 5:05 to play in the second. Nembhard has it. Turner sends it into the lane. He threw it away. Kenrich Williams has it. Oklahoma City is on a roll, and here they come again. They're in front by 21 points. Gilgeous-Alexander is tripped up top. by Siakam, who picks up his first foul. The Thunder lead by 21 points. They're on a 15-2 run. Earlier, they had a 16-2 run. And this, Eddie, is what you call a team responding beautifully to a challenge.
There is no question about it. They are extremely focused here. The defensive game is something that's going to stick with them throughout. We've seen it throughout the season, but now they have their offense clicking at high gear right now.
Into Gilgeous-Alexander, who took it left wing, went into the lane, up and under left to right, laid it in with a right hand. Oklahoma City is on a roll, to be specific. It's a 17-2 run. They lead 52-29. We'll take 10 seconds here for network station identification. You're listening to the NBA Finals on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
This is the exclusive radio home of the Indiana Pacers.
WIBC HD2, W298BB, WIBC HD3, W22ACX, Indianapolis.
4 minutes and 47 seconds left to play in the quarter. And the Pacers, who had the lead at 20-13, and 20-17, I'm sorry, have been outscored 35-9 since, as we check in with Pat.
Well, to put that in another way, the Pacers scored 20 points in the first 9 minutes and 17 seconds. Not overly impressive, but scoring at a decent enough clip, especially against the league's #1 team. Defensively, 20 points in 9:17 to start this game. Just 9 points since in exactly 10 minutes. So it gives you an idea of the smothering nature of Oklahoma City's defense. When Tyrese Halliburton left the game, the Pacers were down by 1. When he came back in, they were down by 12. But since he's come back in, that hasn't helped stem the tide. Oklahoma City's added 11 points to their lead.
No surprise that they're defending successfully. That's one of their trademarks. They were the league's best defensive team during the regular season. That said, Eddie, they've been even better than normal tonight. How come?
Again, it's the inability to get the ball in the paint. Right now, it's more dribbling from side to side instead of getting vertical on the basket and putting some more pressure on the paint.
Pacers in a 23-point hole. There's an offensive foul. Out of the timeout, Turner working that high screen and roll, picks up his first. Oklahoma City on a 19-2 run will bring it from the sideline. Near side back court. Gilgeous-Alexander in control, and he brings it across the timeline. Center of the floor against Nembhard. Driving to his left, Dort sets a screen for him. He picks up the dribble on the sideline and turned it over. Nembhard racing Dort to the other end, and he got to the goal, finishing the play.
A couple more possessions like that would be helpful there. Live ball turnover, the immediate attack on the rim there by Nembhard.
52-31. Gilgeous-Alexander has the ball. Working the drive to the left side of the floor. Kenrich Williams will handle with a shot clock at 10. Just over 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. Dort up top, facing the basket against Siakam. Works his way to the foul line. Jump shot is short. Rebound, Kenrich Williams pulls it away from traffic. It winds up in the far corner. A wide open three, but Wiggins missed it. Rebound knocked away by Hartenstein. Grabbed by Kenrich Williams. It's saved on the sideline, but as Wiggins threw it back into play, Gilgeous-Alexander caught it in the backcourt, and that's an over and back violation. 3:42 left in the half. Caruso in, Kenrich Williams out.
And Thunder really starting to have their way from a rebounding perspective. One, because the Pacers can't throw it in the ocean. And two, the Pacers can't get an offensive rebound. Three, the ones that Thunder do miss, they're starting to get to the glass a little bit on that end as well.
Full shot clock, 3:42 left in the half. The Pacers are down by 21 points. And it's into Turner. Bounce pass right edge of the arc. Siakam driving with the left hand. Got to the goal, laid it in, and drew a foul.
Wow, what a move there on Jalen Williams. He hits him with a mean jab step to create some space and a straight line jive at the rim. Tough finish.
Foul is on Oklahoma City's Jalen Devon Williams, his first. Siakam is on the line. Pacers trail 52-33. That's the fourth team foul on Oklahoma City, so they'll be putting the Pacers on the line on any foul after this. Siakam looking to complete a three-point play and succeeding. He has scored 6 points The Pacers have nobody with more than 8. Nembhard has that. Thunder with 2 in double figures. Gilgeous-Alexander 13 and Holmgren 11. Ball knocked away from Gilgeous-Alexander. It deflects cross court and it's out of bounds in the backcourt. Oklahoma City will have it just south of the timeline. Down 18 are the Pacers. Oklahoma City has a dozen seconds to get a shot. Gilgeous-Alexander across the timeline. Working the Dort screen, he splits defenders, feeds the far corner, and from there, Holmgren is short with a 3. Nembhard picks the rebound up off the floor. 3:13 left in the half. Siakam cut off and sends it out to the timeline. Nice save by Nembhard. It almost got into the backcourt. Siakam takes it from Nembhard and storms in on the right side with a right-hand finish.
Immediate attack, not playing with the basketball. Just a straight line. That's what you have to do against a team like this.
Pacers on a 7-point run have cut Oklahoma City's lead down to 52-36. Williams missed a 3. Rebound Turner in front of Holmgren. Pacers trying to finish this second quarter with authority. Far corner, Nesmith for 3, and he buries it. It's a 10-point Indiana run. And Oklahoma City needs a timeout. They're still in front by 13. But Eddie, this is a very, very critical point in the game because the Pacers could have been pushed off the cliff here.
Yeah, there's no question about it. They were on the brink of sheer defeat here early on in this first half, as it looked like the Thunder were going to get away from them, but they respond beautifully out of that last timeout with a very nice run of their own.
10-point run is 52-39 as we check in with Pat.
When you're talking about the caliber of opponent, sometimes it doesn't feel fair to compare this series to other series in this playoffs. But it is worth noting that the Pacers have been good not only in those late frenetic comebacks, but also when they've been down by a fair amount in games in this playoffs. They did trail at one point briefly by 15 points against Oklahoma City in game number 1. The Pacers have fallen down in this playoffs by 15 points in 8 of their 17 games, nearly half of them. That doesn't sound like a recipe for success, but Indiana is 5-3 when they've fallen down by 15. Tonight, bigger than 15 and still a very long way to go, but it does speak to their resiliency working not just in those late game situations, but really in different moments throughout the playoff run here so far.
Every assist the Pacers record tonight results in a $5 donation to the Pacers Foundation from KeyBank. In this game, 13 assists on 15 field goals. A 10-0 Pacers run. Oklahoma City, though, still leads by 13. They'll bring it the length of the court. The Pacers play with Andrew Nembhard, Aaron Nesmith, Miles Turner, Tyrese Halliburton, and Pascal Siakam. In other words, their starting lineup. Oklahoma City has opted to go with 4 of their 5 starters. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Cason Wallace, Chet Holmgren, and Jalen Devon Williams. Luguentz Dort is off, and Alex Caruso is in his spot. They've got it left to right. Nice drive down the left side, and the 10-point run ends as Gilgeous-Alexander flips in a right hand. 15 points to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City leads by 15. Siakam got in on the right side, but a contested shot falls off the front of the rim. Back they come, cross court. Gilgeous-Alexander to the left baseline. Caruso is all alone, and he hits a 3 off the catch left edge. Nice response by Oklahoma City. 5 quick points off of the Pacers' 10-point run. It's 57-39, and now Indiana turns it over. Here comes Oklahoma City, right edge, and into the corner. Wallace to Caruso. His 3 is unsuccessful. Halliburton rebounds for the Pacers and brings it ahead. Indiana moves it right to left with 100 seconds to go in the second quarter. Siakam on the right wing, played by Wallace, back to the goal. They clear out, check that left wing. They clear out the left side. Siakam is stripped and fouled as he got into the lane. And with 1:32 to go, Oklahoma City hits the penalty. The Pacers are on the line.
Those are the players you could see more of, where he's able to just catch it, read the defense, read the double team, read cutters going through the lane. And that time he's able to size them up and then attack in a very judicious way and draw the foul.
Siakam on the line, shooting 2. Oklahoma City leads by 18, late second quarter, game 2. Let's find out what Pat has planned for halftime.
Mark, at the halftime report, first half highlights. We will take an in-depth look at the box score as well. All of that coming up here in 1:32 of game action.
Siakam has 8 points. He and Nembhard are Indiana's top scorers. And his foul shot is short, coming in under 70% during the playoff from the line. He's 1 of 2 in this game. Toppin is in, Turner is out. And one more foul shot for Pascal Siakam.
He's gotten visibly much more aggressive here over the last couple minutes. Couple straight line drives. That time they finally get it to him with his back to the basket. He's able to convert that second free throw there.
He's got 9. It's 57-40. Oklahoma City will come from backcourt. Williams will handle it. Neesmith defends. Williams is into the forecourt. Left hand near the timeline. Holmgren up to screen. Williams drives off the screen right down the middle of the lane, finishing with a left hand. All 9 of his points here in the second quarter. They push the lead back up to 19. Pacers had cut it from 23 to 13. And now the Thunder on a bit of a roll. Halliburton with a kick out. It results in a dead-on 3 for Neesmith. Front rim and off, rebounded by Holmgren. Pacers shooting just 39% from the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander weaves his way into the lane. Jump shot flat. Rebound Siakam. Under a minute to go, second quarter. Here comes Siakam, his team down 19. Left hand, center of the floor. Caruso hounding him. Siakam picks up the dribble, feeds the ball into the lane. Neesmith had his shot blocked. Loose ball near side Toppin. Gilgeous-Alexander got a piece of the original shot. And now Siakam with 3 seconds to shoot. Fires a dead-on 3 off the front of the rim. Long rebound Siakam with 23 seconds left in the half. Pacers have the ball with 10 seconds to shoot. Halliburton left edge. 5 seconds to shoot. Driving on top against Williams. All the way to the right edge of the arc where he leaves a 3-ball short. Long rebound Siakam with 9 seconds to go. Shot clock is dark. Handoff Nembhard. Driving in left side, and he's going to go to the line twice.
I mean, favorable possessions there by the Pacers. And honestly, the Thunder just fall asleep on a couple of those offensive rebounds. They come down and bounce a couple times before a Pacers player is able to retrieve it. Not the way the Thunder would like to close it, but it'd be nice for the Pacers to knock down these 2 with 4 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
Third foul on Case and Wallace. Nembhard to the line. Made a foul shot earlier in the game and misses one here. Shepard will return with 4 1/10 seconds to play in the half. Isaiah Joe will replace Wallace for Oklahoma City. With Shepard on the floor, the Pacers look at Nembhard and Neesmith, Toppin, Siakam, and Shepard for the final 4 1/10. One more for Nembhard. And he made the second one. He's got 9 points. They've got 4 seconds to go the distance. They threw it away. Shepard intercepts to Nembhard, who rainbows up an air ball from the right side hash as the first half comes to a close. An 18-point Oklahoma City lead. They had a nice lead at halftime in game 1. The Pacers recovered from that, Eddie. And they may well be able to recover from this. They have great resiliency, but that was a very impressive first half for Oklahoma City.
Listen, that was a defensive clinic that the Thunder just put on there. And unlike game 1, they were able to convert those stops into points on the other end. So Pacers have a major problem on their hands right now as the Thunder just continue to converge and swarm their defense and look again to Halliburton. He's going to have to be able to manufacture some looks around the rim to loosen up some of this defense that we're seeing on the perimeter.
Pacers had their largest lead of the night at 20-17, but from there until the end of the half, they were outscored 42-21, and they're down by 18 points. Stay with us when we return. Pat Boylan will have our halftime report from Paycom Center here in Oklahoma City. When the Pacers win, bring a friend. The Penn Station East Coast subs, just text BOGO to 727-722 by 10 a.m. the morning after a Pacers win. You'll get a buy one, get one free coupon to use in store the next day. Visit Pacers.com/Penn Station for more details. Stay with us. Our halftime report next on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Hey, Pacer fans, the Pacers are in the playoffs, and Moondrops Distillery is bringing you something big. Liquid Gold Moonshine bursting with bright citrusy flavor and made with freshly squeezed lemons for that authentic State Fair taste. Now proudly representing an Indiana Pacers label. Pick up your very own Liquid Gold today at Moondrops Distillery in Fortville or at Central Indiana Kroger stores. Can't find it? Go to moondropsdistillery.com. Moondrops Distillery, proud partner of your Indiana Pacers.
At KeyBank, we know a small moment like,
what's it like to have a yard?
Can lead to an even bigger question like,
am I ready to buy a home?
And that's the type of moment where we'll meet you, prepared to talk about everything you need to know when applying for a mortgage, so you can try to turn those backyard dreams into reality. Paul?
Yes?
Question. Are you a hammock person?
You know, I think I might be.
For every financial need, we'll meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors. NMLS 399797, Equal Housing Lender.
Thanks for showing up, Indy. Nothing beats catching your Pacers IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you are catching the Pacers at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Pacers and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Pacers tickets today. There is no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Indy.
You know Unleaded 88 is engine smart and earth kind, but what does that mean really? Engine smart because Unleaded 88 burns cooler and cleaner with higher octane for superior performance at a great price. Earth kind because Unleaded 88 reduces toxic compounds in your fuel and burns more completely, reducing harmful emissions. That's good for our environment and our health. Engine smart, earth kind. 4 simple words to remember when you fill up. Choose Unleaded 88.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Halftime game number 2 from Oklahoma City. The Pacers have a 1-0 series lead, but the Thunder have an 18-point halftime lead, 59-41. Let's take a listen to the first half highlights.
Oklahoma City in front, 9-5. Out of the right corner, Siakam drives the baseline, feeds Turner right wing. He'll go glass and bank it in perfectly.
Great job there. Relocation by Turner gets to an open spot for the glass.
They're in front early, 12-7. Pacers in yellow, back the other way, right to left. Far side corner, wide open 3, and that's Nemhart's game as he launches one perfectly.
Well, Turner's been doing a great job of screening the backside there, this little flare screen, and Nemhart's wide open.
For now, the Thunder will leave Dort on the floor with 2 fouls. They're in front 16-11. Halliburton, center of the floor. Turner up to set the high screen. Halliburton drives, cross court to the far corner. Mathurin unloads and knocks down a 3.
Yeah, difficult shot there in the deep corner. And SGA closing out.
Here comes McConnell. Front court, angling to the right sideline. Pinned up against that sideline by Caruso. Sends it out to Toppin, and on the logo, it's Halliburton. A 3 on the way, off the bounce, and he hit it after 1 in Oklahoma City. It's the Thunder 26, the Pacers 20. Full shot clock, 3:42 left in the half. The Pacers are down by 21 points. And it's into Turner. Bounce pass right edge of the arc. Siakam driving with the left hand. Got to the goal, laid it in, and drew a foul. Pacers on a 7-point run have cut Oklahoma City's lead down to 52-36. Williams missed a 3. Rebound Turner in front of Holmgren. Pacers trying to finish this second quarter with authority. Far corner, Nesmith for 3, and he buries it. It's a 10-point Indiana run.
And the halftime score is Oklahoma City 59, Indiana 41. After tonight's game, the series shifts to Indianapolis for game number 3. That's Wednesday, the 11th of June. 8:30 is the tip time. 8 o'clock is when we'll begin with the Kroger pregame show. Then on June 13th, game number 4, also at 8:30, also an 8 o'clock Kroger pregame show. For tickets, visit Pacers.com/tickets. The Pacers won game 1, but the Thunder lead by 18 in game number 2, 59-41. First half stats are next. This is the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Be part of something bigger with a career at Nucor. When you join our organization, you become part of a team that makes an impact on people's lives, communities, and the environment. Join us to forge deep bonds with teammates, get the freedom to activate your ideas, and gain the stability to build a lifelong career. Learn more at Nucor.com/careers. That's Nucor.com/careers. Come be a part of something bigger at Nucor. Nucor is an equal opportunity employer.
Breaking news live. It's never ordinary at Bet365.
21 plus only. Must be physically located in Indiana. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. T&Cs apply. Available in app only.
Pacers Nation, game time is Zyber time. Introducing Zyber with X, a nationwide internet service provider born right here in Indy. Zyber is fast. We offer fiber or fixed wireless or both. As the official internet provider of the Pacers, Zyber delivers championship speeds with style, making your internet seamless and worry-free with speeds up to 10 gigabits per second. Zyber is your surprisingly likable internet service, Indy. Follow our pace at Zyber.com. That's Zyber.com.
Health insurance companies are expected to carry health benefits, but CareSource does so much more. We look beyond doctors' offices and hospitals to see the challenges that face our members. Then we help them achieve not just better health, but better lives. Along with Healthy Indiana plan benefits, we help our members find stable jobs, housing, childcare, and rides so they can find greater independence. At CareSource, we're removing barriers, we're improving lives, we're reimagining health insurance.
We're at halftime here in Oklahoma City, where the Pacers got off to a decent start, had a 20-17 lead, and then the Thunder responded resoundingly to take their own 23-point advantage, a 26-point swing we've seen here in the first half. The Pacers responded to that to cut the 23-point lead down to 13, but it currently stands at 18 at halftime. The score is Oklahoma City 59, Indiana 41. I'm Pat Boylan. Here are your first half stats. No Pacers in double figures. Andrew Nembhard has 9 to go along with 2 assists and 3 rebounds. Also has 3 steals. Pascal Siakam has 9 as well. 2 assists and 4 rebounds for Siakam. 5 for Aaron Nesmith, but on 2 of 7 shooting. 4 for Miles Turner. Tyrese Halliburton just 1 of 5 from the floor. 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Halliburton hit the game-winning shot in game number 1, but has been held in check here in the first half tonight. Off of the Indiana bench, where the Pacers did the outscoring among the bench units in game number 1, the Thunder have been the better second unit here so far. They've outscored the Pacers 19-11. Indiana's bench is led by Benedict Mathurin, who had 5 points in 10 minutes. Obi Toppin had 3. T.J. McConnell, 3 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Thomas Bryant did not score in 4 minutes. Ben Shepherd did not score in 2 minutes. And the Pacers, top to bottom, are struggling to shoot it. 35% from the field. They're 7 of 22 from the three-point line. That's 32%. 4 of 7 from the foul line, 57%. So the Pacers not happy with any of those trio of shooting percentages. Indiana -4 on the glass. Remember, they were +17 in game number 1. Now, that was necessary to negate the turnover problems, which haven't been a problem here so far tonight. The Pacers have been swarmed defensively, but they haven't given away the ball, at least at an alarming rate, over their typical numbers, 9. But the Thunder have 8 turnovers, and the Pacers are actually +3 off of the turnovers. So the turnovers have not been really a significant issue in the first half for Indiana. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he took 30 shots in game number 1. That matched his playoff high, 11 here at halftime of game number 2. He's got 15 points. The Thunder had 13 assists in all of game number 1. They have 14 assists here in the first half of game number 2. So they're getting the ball to move a lot better. Chet Holmgren had 11 after struggling in game number 1. He was just 2 of 8 from the floor. He's 5 of 8 in the first half. Jalen Williams has 9. Lou Dort 3. Cason Wallace has 2. Off of their bench, Alex Caruso, as he typically is, has been a difference maker. 8 points for Caruso. 8 points for Aaron Wiggins off of the bench. Isaiah Joe had 2. Isaiah Hartenstein had 1. And Kenrich Williams in 5 minutes didn't score, but he did have a couple of assists. And he did have 4 rebounds. The Thunder shooting at 51% from the field, 37% from 3. They're 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Takes us to our halftime score, where the Thunder have led by as many as 23. They're up by 18 at the half, 59-41. Halftime continues in a moment on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
What if healthcare worked for everyone? What if your health was measured by more than your vital signs? What if zucchini and kale were as accessible as burgers and fries? What if AI helped doctors to know what your body will do before you do? We aren't just asking these questions. With our health plans and services, we're taking steps to address them. Elevance Health, where health can go. Learn more at elevancehealth.com.
At KeyBank, we know a small moment like
Whoa, my kid's got a serious backhand.
Can lead to an even bigger question like,
tennis campus how much?
And that's the type of moment where we'll meet you to help you build a savings plan for expenses big and small so your money can make money. Mike, how's that sound?
Sounds like match point.
Sounds like love.
We could serve up tennis puns all day.
For every financial need, we'll meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors. KeyBank member FDIC.
It's what you wait for all week. The three-pointers, the rebounds, the thrill of every shot. Win or lose, it's the hope that keeps you coming back. The dream that this time, it might be your year. And so you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when the pressure's on, your support is everything. That's why the NBA store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
The best athletes don't just play the game, they change it. When it comes to investing, GameBridge is doing the same. Their online platform does things differently by putting you in control, so you can invest on your own terms and grow your savings over time. It's a better way to invest, because it's investing your way. Get started today with as little as $1,000 at GameBridge.io. GameBridge is an official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
The Oklahoma City Thunder are shooting 51% from the field at halftime. The Pacers just 35%, and that summarizes the difference in the game so far. The Thunder lead it 59-41 at intermission. When we return, the third quarter of game number 2 of the NBA Finals with Mark Boyle and Eddie Gill. This is the Elevance Health Radio Network.
She's worked hard. We're so proud to drop her off at her dream school.
We've grown so much. This new location will be a dream for our business.
With this dream gym at home, the whole family can get stronger together.
Forum Credit Union helps you save, share, and grow for the moments you dream about. Learn about becoming a member and our services at forumcu.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Opportunity Lender. NMLS number 469848.
It's basketball season, so it's time to rally behind the Indiana Pacers with your favorite local pizza. When it's game time, make sure you've got Hot Box Pizza in your corner. With our everyday awesome deals, you choose the deal that fits your schedule perfectly. Whether celebrating a win or gearing up for the next big game, we have the pizza that keeps you fueled. Grab a slice and show your support for both the Pacers and Hot Box Pizza. Visit one of our 24 local locations for dine-in, pickup, or delivery. Check us out at hotboxpizza.com. Locally owned, locally loved.
Hey Pacers fans, by saying yes to organ donation, you're choosing to give the gift of life, an incredible way to make a lasting difference even after you're gone. It's a powerful decision that offers hope to those waiting on the National Transplant Waiting List for a life-saving organ. Join your Pacers in supporting organ donation and get the heart on your driver's license. If more people say yes to being an organ donor, more lives can be saved. Visit DonateLifeIndiana.org to learn more and share your decision with your family.
Breaking news coming in from Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Indiana. T&Cs apply.
Through 2, Oklahoma City has been the better team. They lead 59-41. They were down 20-17 and then dominated the rest of the first half, leading by as many as 23 points. They're up 18 as we go to the third. The quarter will begin with Indiana in possession, playing in yellow, blue and white numerals, letters, and trim. Tyrese Halliburton, Andrew Nembhard, Aaron Nesmith, Pascal Siakam, and Miles Turner. Oklahoma City in the blue with the red, white, and yellow complementary colors. They go with Lou Gensdort, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jalen Devon Williams, Chet Holmgren, and Cason Wallace. What do we look for here at the start of the third quarter, Eddie Gill?
The Pacers are going to have to figure out a way, A, to get stops and then get in transition. Right now, any half-court sets, most of those are ending in disaster. So you got to figure out a way to get stops, get out in transition, and play in an open floor where you have more opportunity to get all the way to the rim and get an attempt there. Otherwise, these half-court offensive sets have been miserable here for the Pacers.
Thunder shot 51% in the first half. The Pacers shot just 35%. Pacers left to right, third quarter underway, and as Nembhard drives in from the left side, the first whistle comes 12 seconds into the quarter, and a foul called on Lou Gensdort. That's his third. Ball comes in from the side, the shot clock at 14. Nemhart will play it in. Wallace will challenge. And from the sideline, the ball will come into Turner out near the timeline. Bounce center of the floor. Siakam attacking Williams. Left hand to the foul line. Out to Halliburton, who bounces left edge to Turner. Turner drives it down the middle of the lane, and Holmgren fouled him. Turner will go to the line twice. Let me ask you something. We've talked about this so many times, and I literally do not watch college ball. Is that preposterously late whistle just an NBA thing?
No, I think it happens on all levels to some degree. It's just as frustrating on each level as well.
No doubt about that as Turner hits the foul shot. He had 4 points in the first half. In game one, 15 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 blocks. He did turn the ball over 6 times, but he was a factor in the Pacers' come-from-behind win. He misses the second foul shot. Wallace with the rebound. The Pacers are just 5 of 9 from the foul line. They trail by 17 points. Oklahoma City has the ball for the first time this half. Way out near the timeline, right side of the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander with the left hand. Check that, it's Williams with the left hand. Out to Holmgren, who tries to drive it on Turner. Stumbles into the lane and can't finish. Turner claims the rebound. The Pacers are down 17, moving the ball left to right. Halliburton behind the back pass to the top of the arc, and from there, Turner is short. Loose ball foul on the rebound. Neesmith was about to grab it out near the foul line, but Gilgeous-Alexander prevented him from doing so and picked up the foul.
Yeah, but, I mean, Turner does get an open three-point shot. However, Halliburton still had an opportunity to get all the way to the rim, electing to throw the behind-the-back pass with a three-point attempt from Turner.
Halliburton has just 3 points and 3 assists. He's got the ball out near the timeline. First minute, third quarter. Pacers down by 17. Siakam bounced it into the lane, and a short jump shot from just inside the foul line is Turner's first field goal of the second half. It's 59-44. Gilgeous-Alexander has it. Nemhart will meet him at the top of the three-point arc. He drives it off a Holmgren screen, sends it into the near corner for a Williams three.
I don't know how many times Gilgeous-Alexander has split the ball screen here, creating all sorts of problems for the Pacers defense.
Thunder by 18. Nemhart has it for the Pacers. Left side arc. Neesmith delivers to Turner. Left wing against Holmgren. Turner attacks Holmgren, dips in left edge, and Holmgren just picked up his second foul of the third quarter.
I like it, though. You get an opportunity there for Turner. He faces up. Then he's able to put Holmgren on his back, shot fake, and draw the foul.
It's also just Holmgren's second foul of the game as Turner goes to the line during these playoffs. Really solid numbers, 15 points and 5 rebounds, better than 2 blocks. And shooting better than 52% from the floor and 40% from three-point range. He hits the foul shot here. Pacers offensively in 17 postseason games have been outstanding. 50% from the floor, 41% from three-point range. But in this game, just 36% from the floor, 30% from outside the arc. Turner knocks down a pair of foul shots. Oklahoma City 62, the Pacers 46. Early third quarter, game 2, Oklahoma City attempting to tie the series at a game apiece. Gilgeous-Alexander across the timeline, and before the play can unfold at all, a foul has been called, and it's on Halliburton off the ball, his first.
They were preparing to go after Halliburton again, bring his man up to set the ball screen and try to get the switch, and then attack there.
Dort works it in, bouncing it to the timeline. Gilgeous-Alexander will go to work from there, feeding it to Wallace, who bounces it once and scores from just inside the foul line. 64-46, 2 minutes gone. Third quarter, the lead is back up to 18. Halliburton got into the lane and then fed it to the top. Turner takes it right back into the lane and scooped it up too hard. Holmgren rebounds it. Gilgeous-Alexander has it, moving to the top of the three-pointer. He's played by Neesmith, works the left hand to the foul line and delivers again. 17 points for Gilgeous-Alexander. The lead is back up to 20 for Oklahoma City with 9.5 to play in the third. And as play moves over toward the left side of the floor, a whistle, a foul has been called. The ball knocked away. Or was it a foul?
I don't know, but Rick Carlisle is all the way out on the floor lobbying for some off-the-ball play foul call.
No fouls. Ball just knocked out of bounds. Pacers have it. Turner up top from Nembhard hits a three from dead on. He had 4 points at halftime. He has scored 8 points in the first 2 minutes and 37 seconds here in the third quarter. But Oklahoma City still leads by 17 points. Gilgeous-Alexander, Holmgren up to screen, left side of the floor. To the wing, still bouncing with the left hand. Nembhard plays him. Backing in, Gilgeous-Alexander, 5 to shoot. He got the foul, and he goes to the line twice. Nembhard had him played successfully. In fact, had forced him to the baseline where he took a difficult shot, but Nembhard then picked up the foul.
Yeah, I think he had him in a good spot there, and call that one marginal contact. There's some body contact there. He draws the foul and gets to the free throw line, but had SGA in a bad way before that shot attempt.
He'll go to the line. He is 2 of 3 from the line in this game. They have played 17 playoff games. He has gone for 30 or more 12 times. Foul shot, good. He was the NBA's leading scorer, so not at all surprising that he led the league in both 30-point games and 40-point games. Many forget, because he's been so good here for now a fairly extended period of time, that he came into the league back in 18 with the Los Angeles Clippers. And they moved him in the Paul George trade. Foul shots good. 19 for Gilgeous-Alexander. 68-49. Here comes Halliburton moving to the top of the arc with the left hand. Kick out to Nesmith. He shovels the ball to Turner. Now it's handled by Halliburton. To the sideline, knocked out of bounds. He wanted to get it to Nesmith. Knocked out of bounds by Gilgeous-Alexander. Tyrese Halliburton has had a difficult night, Eddie.
He's had a very difficult night just trying to manufacture anything. He's doing a lot of sideline to sideline dribbling versus getting to the rim and making something happen there.
Ball comes into the near corner. From there, Nesmith drives it to the baseline, falls down. Somehow managed to get it to the far corner, but Siakam missed the three. Here comes Oklahoma City. Wallace all the way to the goal, cut off by Nembhard. He feeds it back outside where it's mishandled, but then gathered in by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander has it. 8.5 minutes to play in the third. His team in front by 19 points. 7 seconds to shoot. A long three from the right edge. Unsuccessful. Williams fires. Nembhard rebounds, and here comes Siakam. On the left side with a right hand. He banked it too hard. Got his own rebound. And as he put it back up, was fouled and will go to the line twice.
Well, that's great work by Turner. He comes flying in there. He gets a hand on it. Just falls in the lap of Siakam, and he draws the foul of Williams there on the shot attempt.
Foul number 2 on Jalen Williams. And already Oklahoma City gets to the penalty, putting the Pacers on the line with 8:13 left in the third quarter. They're having such difficulty scoring from the floor. This perhaps is an opportunity.
A major opportunity here, but again, the key factor is, can you continue to attack and find contact in the right way to draw that foul? Give Turner a lot of credit to not only just his point production here, he's just coming out a lot more aggressive, more assertive on each and every play, each and every action in this third quarter.
68-50. Siakam is successful with the first and delivers the second, bouncing it in off the front of the rim. He's in double figures with 11 points. But Oklahoma City leads by 17. Gilgeous-Alexander through the logo at center court into the forecourt as we move down to the 8-minute mark here in the third. High middle screen Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander can't take advantage. Maintains control of the dribble, though, missing a pull-up three. Turner rebounds and hands the ball to Halliburton. Oklahoma 68, the Pacers 51 early in the third quarter of game 2. Halliburton got into the lane, fed it to Turner. His right hand rolls off the front of the rim. Rebound back tap out toward the foul line. Siakam got it to Nesmith for a catch and shoot three from out on the right edge. Timeout Oklahoma City. The Pacers have cut the Thunder lead to 14 with 7 minutes and 36 seconds left in the third quarter. C&J Water is the official water treatment partner of the Indiana Pacers. Schedule your free water analysis today at cnjwater.com. 7 minutes, 36 seconds left third quarter. Oklahoma City by 14 in game 3. You're listening to the NBA Finals on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for mouth-watering meals and appetizing ingredients. And no matter what tasty choice you make, our low prices add up to big savings. Plus, you get over $600 in digital coupons each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump and points. At Kroger, you always get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Now you can call every shot when it comes to investing because Gainbridge's easy online platform puts you in control of your own financial future. Choose trusted products, invest on your own terms with as little as $1,000, and watch your savings grow over time with reliable returns. You make the choices, you make the calls. So no matter what, you're always in the lead. Get started today at Gainbridge.io. Gainbridge is an official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
You saw and heard what happened in the Pacers game, but what didn't you see? Everything that happens on the court is influenced by what's going on off it. And only Indy Star Pacers insider Dustin DePierac is going to give you that story.
Only Indy Star has the Pacers covered every day from every angle. It's not just about the X's and O's. I'll get you behind the scenes, whether it's a hidden reason for the Pacers' success or something you might not want to hear about after a loss. If you want to know what's happening with the Pacers, you can only get the full story from Indy Star.
They don't call it Sailor Jerry's spiced rum for nothing. We make our rum in the name of Norman Sailor Jerry Collins, father of the old school tattoo. You've seen them before, bright, bold, and filled with meaning. As an independent spirit, he lived his life all in, the way we approach making our rum now. Still made the old school way, 92 proof, with all natural spices and flavors. This is a solid drink, no matter how you like it. Respect his legacy. Drink Sailor Jerry responsibly.
We're in Oklahoma City, game 2 of the best-of-7 Eastern Conference versus Western Conference NBA Championship Series. The Pacers won the first game. Oklahoma City's been in front most of the second game, on occasion by as many as 23. At the moment, the Pacers are on an 8-2 run, and they have cut it to 14. The best athletes don't just play the game, they change it. And when it comes to investing, Gainbridge is doing the same, putting you in control of your own financial future. Get started today at Gainbridge.io. With Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. Here's Pat Boyle.
Well, we know Tyrese Halliburton's greatest skill set is setting up others, and Pascal Siakam, what makes him great is not necessarily being a pure scorer, but if you look at what those two have done in Pacers wins versus losses, coming into the finals, those two combined for 43 points per game in Pacers wins, 31 points per game in Pacers losses. So there is a significant difference there. Now they combined for just 33, but won game 1. Here tonight, Siakam and Halliburton have combined for just 14 points. Siakam has 11 of those 14, but he's just 3 of 10 from the floor. Tyrese Halliburton just 1 of 5. So Indiana's 2 leading scorers just 4 of 15 on the night.
Oklahoma City has the ball out of the timeout. They've inserted Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso, both of whom played in the first half, replacing Holmgren and Wallace. They're up 14, moving it right to left in blue. Strong drive into the lane, and free throws are coming. Williams pulling up on the dotted half circle and drawing contact. It's on Neesmith, his first. And it's Indiana's third team foul. Jalen Devon Williams will go to the line. He had 9 points in the second quarter during the playoff. Very solid, as he was during the regular season, averaging better than 20 points per. And he is as he misses the foul shot, Eddie, a very solid second option to Gilgeous-Alexander.
There's no question about it. They do a great job with picking spots for him to be aggressive. You see they're out of the timeout. They run the dribble handoff for him to turn and get into the paint, put some pressure there on Neesmith.
He made the second foul shot, the league's leading foul shooting team, 9 of 12 from the line. They're in front, 69-54. Neesmith working right edge, sends it to the top. Turner finds the open man underneath, unguarded. An easy layup for Nembhard.
Great recognition there by Turner. Nembhard alone at the basket.
69-56. The Indiana run is 10-3, and it's now 10-5. Almost duplicating the play at the other end. Caruso unguarded under the basket. He takes a pass from Hartenstein and scores. Now the Pacers turn it over. Gilgeous-Alexander to the foul line and into the corner. Caruso has it there and sends it back outside. They're in front by 15 points with 6:39 left in the third quarter. Bounce pass to the top. They work it to the far corner. Nobody on Caruso, and that's worth 3.
Really poor weak side communication there. They go to the double team on SGA and a couple extra passes, open 3 ball.
They're up by 18 as Turner handles at the other end. Almost midway through the second quarter. Halliburton bouncing to Turner. He's got a good clean look, and he buries it from the foul line. He has scored 10 of his 14 points here in the first 6 minutes of the third quarter. Pacers down 16. Gilgeous-Alexander, left edge of the arc, holds the ball in his right hand. Off the screen from Hartenstein. That got him to the top of the circle, and he knocks down another one. He's got 21 points. He's hit 8 of his 14 shots from the floor. They lead by 18. They are shooting 54% from the floor. Turner fakes a 3 out of the corner, sends to Halliburton. Halliburton picks up the dribble, delivers it to the top. From there on the drive, it's Siakam. He's bumped by Caruso, and Siakam will go to the line.
Foul on number 9, Alex Caruso, his second.
76-58, 5:39 left in the third quarter. Halliburton, 3 points, 4 assists. He's only taken 5 shots from the floor. A dramatic departure from what we saw in game 1.
Well, yeah, I mean, even in game 1, I thought from the scoring perspective, he didn't really have it going until the fourth quarter, where he was able to hit a couple mid-range shots, got to the basket for a layup, and then obviously he drops the dagger at the end of the game to win it. So it seems to be an issue that the Pacers will have to try to solve for, trying to get him in space, and he himself will have to take some ownership and try to get into some space. And when he does have an advantage to get to the rim or get to the paint, really approach it with great aggression.
Ben Shepherd and Obi Toppin replace Turner and Neesmith. Siakam, after hitting the first, connects on the second. He's made his last 5 foul shots. Oklahoma City by 16. They had inserted Aaron Wiggins into the lineup. He'll play with Caruso, Hartenstein, Gilgeous-Alexander, and Jalen Devon Williams. Right side of the floor, driving to the foul line, Gilgeous-Alexander out to Wiggins, who hoists up a 3 from out on the left edge. That's his third 3 of the game. Their lead is back up to 19. Now Siakam spinning into the lane and earning yet another trip to the line. The Pacers put the Thunder in the penalty at 8:13. And Siakam, who has made all 4 of his foul shots here in this quarter, will go to the line twice with 5:15 left in the quarter. The foul is on Caruso.
And early on in this game, it looked like it would be a defensive battle. Both teams playing solid defense. And really, the second quarter on, the Thunder pretty much having their way on both ends of the floor, really making it difficult for the Pacers offense. And right now, offensively, they're getting wherever they want to on the floor.
Siakam knocks down another foul shot. He's made 6 in a row and has scored 14 points. Pacers down 18. Indiana had 25 turnovers in game 1. They've got 10 midway through the third quarter in game 2. They have struggled from the beginning. They're shooting just 38% from the floor. And Siakam continues to nail foul shots, hitting 2 here. 79-62. Gilgeous-Alexander will bring it ahead, right to left in blue for Oklahoma City. Met on the logo at center by Shepherd. Off a Wiggins screen, Gilgeous-Alexander picked up on a switch by Nembhard. Back to the left edge. Wiggins just hit a 3 from there, and this time his pass into the lane hit the bottom of the backboard. It's stolen by Halliburton. He drives across the lane and sends it outside. Toppin gives it to Nembhard, who comes in on the left side, and then too far under. He floats the ball into the corner, and it's knocked out of bounds by Caruso. Halliburton continues to drive the ball into the lane and then feed it back out 35 feet from the basket.
He's driving as a passer first and really throughout it, and not at all looking at the basket to score.
Here he looks at the basket to score, missing a 3 off the catch on the inbound pass from the near side. It's knocked out of bounds. There seems to be some confusion amongst the officials. Zach Zarba is going to consult his colleagues, and they'll give the ball to the Pacers. 14 to shoot, 4:42 to play. Indiana down 17. They were down 15 in the fourth quarter in game 1, rallied to win. Halliburton to play it in to the corner. Shepherd has it out to the right edge. Toppin Toppin bounces once, gives it to Halliburton. He comes to the top, turns the corner, hooks it back to the right sideline. Toppin missing a three. Weak side rebound, Caruso. 4.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Ball is in the hands of Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with that high middle screen. Gilgeous-Alexander drives and misses a floater. Right of the lane, Toppin sends the outlet to Nembhard. Long pass to the far side of the floor. Shepard closed out in the corner by Williams. And it's back to the top for Nembhard, who takes it right to the front of the rim. Out to Halliburton, who moves it to the right baseline and tosses in a right-hand floater.
He gets a floater here, and it looks like we're going to see a second possession of the 2-3 zone here. First one was a couple possessions ago where they were able to get a stop.
Oklahoma City with the ball and a 15-point lead. Williams to the foul line. There's contact, and he'll go to the line twice with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third quarter.
Well, that's bad one-on-one defense at the top. Even if you're in a zone, you have to play man principles when you're the primary defender on the ball. And Ben Shepard was a little bit not off his square where he was able to get Jalen Williams an easy drive to the lane.
Drafted in the first round in 2022, Jalen Williams, the first player from Santa Clara drafted since Steve Nash, who was drafted back in '96. And Steve Nash, by the way, a college teammate of Lloyd Pierce at Santa Clara, Pacers assistant coach. Foul shot good. It's a 16-point game. 80-64. Williams has hit 5 of his 6 foul shots and now 6 of his 7. They pad the lead back to 17. 3:47 left in the third quarter. T.J. McConnell checked in during the free throw sequence. He'll play with Halliburton, Toppin, Benedict Mathurin, and Thomas Bryant both on the floor for the first time in the third quarter. Halliburton drives the lane, turns it over, and as he races to the other end, Gilgeous-Alexander slows down, tempting the defenders, and Toppin tackled him. He probably could have raced to the goal and finished, but he slowed down. He wanted contact and a potential three-point play.
Yeah, he felt Toppin tracking there. If he just tries to go and take that shot there right at the rim, Toppin's probably going to go put it on the glass. But crafty move there, just getting to the body of Toppin, draws the contact. He's at the free throw line.
Pacers hit the penalty for the first time tonight with 3:32 left in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander connects. He's got 22 points, and he's got another foul shot coming. 3:32 to play in the third quarter, and we've got a timeout taken by the Pacers. Oklahoma City's been in control most of the night. Right now, they're up 18 on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
In Indiana, we grow basketball and soybeans. Just like the first bushel baskets used to create the game of basketball, we are growing bushels of beans all across the state, which help drive the Indiana economy, create sustainable products, and of course create a sustainable source of food. Meet the people behind the family farms across the state at indianasoybean.com. This message was funded by Indiana's soybean farmers and their checkoff.
If you want a tire shop that doesn't feel like your ordinary tire shop, then you need to meet Tire Man. Bell Tire. Good point, Tire Man. Tire Man works at Bell Tire. He's part tire, part man, all heart. Bell Tire. Right, Tire Man. We repair flats for free at Bell Tire. And as Tire Man just said, we actually care about our customers. We're not your ordinary tire shop because we're changing tires. Bell Tire.
Hi, this is Archie Manning. After years of playing football, I've learned to listen to my body. These days, that includes listening for signs of heart problems like chest discomfort or feeling tired from doing simple activities. The expert team of heart specialists at Ascension St. Vincent has made it the #1 hospital for cardiac care in Indiana. So when you need care for your heart, contact the winning team at ascension.org/St. Vincent Heart.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So we could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip. Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Third quarter, game 2, NBA Finals, deep third quarter, 3:32 left. Oklahoma City has been in front most of the way, their biggest lead 23. Their current lead 18 as we check in with Pat.
Game 1 was filled with statistical anomalies and extremes. The Pacers were dominant on the glass. They got dominated on the turnover. And it was sort of a math equation to try to figure out where it all ended up. Oklahoma City took almost 20 more shots than the Pacers. Tonight's equation has been very, very simple. Both teams have taken 56 shots. But Oklahoma City is hitting 54% from the field, Indiana just 38%. And for the Pacers, there has been one consistent tell on how well they play, and this is typical, not surprising, but how well you shoot it. In the playoffs here, when the Pacers have shot 46% or better, they're 13-0. When they're under 46%, they're 0-4, and tonight they're at 38%. In fact, just a shade under 38%.
And to further illustrate the relative evenness of the numbers, the Pacers are +2 in turnovers, the Thunder +2 on the glass, but the shooting has been, as Pat just demonstrated, a big difference between the two teams. Out of the timeout, Williams is on the line. He made a foul shot previous to the timeout. Corrected, Gilgeous-Alexander is on the line. Williams made his foul shots in the previous possession. Gilgeous-Alexander here knocked down one before the timeout and now hits the second. He's made 5 in a row from the line. They're doing their usual work from the line. They're at 81%. They lead by 19. McConnell brings it back for the Pacers. He's playing with Mathurin, Toppin, Thomas Bryant on for the first time this half, and Nesmith. 10 seconds to shoot. Nesmith launches a 3 off a handoff from McConnell and hits it from out on the right edge.
No hesitation at all. Looks like we're going to need one of those game 1 of the Knicks series performances from Nesmith to get back in this game.
He has hit 3 of his 6 threes in this game, and over the course of the playoffs, he's made 50% of his three-point shots, so he's right on that pace in this game. And now as we head for the other end, Mathurin picks up his 3rd foul, both teams in the penalty. And the robotic, and I mean that in a complimentary manner, Gilgeous-Alexander almost never misses a foul shot. One of the better foul shooters in the league.
Yeah, he's machine-like in terms of getting to the line, even when you do play good defense. But this is, again, just charitable from Benedict Mathurin. Just bad foul, just overly aggressive here against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
In game 1, Gilgeous-Alexander 7 of 8 from the line. And here in game 2, as he knocks down a pair, he has been similarly successful. He's 8 of 9. They lead by 18, under 3 to go in the 3rd quarter. Mathurin on top, right on that logo. Moving to his right against Wiggins. Left hand off the high screen from Bryant. That got him to the edge of the arc. Shot clock to 5. Nesmith drives Gilgeous-Alexander, got into the lane, kicked it to the corner. Toppin beat the shot clock, but was well short with a 3-point field goal. Kenrich Williams, who had just checked in, was credited with a blocked shot. And at the other end, we've got the ball knocked out of bounds, and it'll belong to Oklahoma City. They tried to get it quickly to the goal, but Bryant was able to block Kenrich Williams, and now they'll have 17 seconds to shoot with 2:32 to play.
That's a big-time recovery there. Kenrich Williams is after he blocked it with he put his hand inside the rim. As we take a look at this replay here, but too close for the referees to see.
2.5 minutes left in the 3rd. Gilgeous-Alexander backing in left side against Mathurin. From the side of the lane, the short jumper is good.
That time, very good defense by Mathurin, but just much better by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's got 27, and he's hit over half of his shots from the floor. They're back up by 20. Now McConnell counters with a 15-footer left of the lane. The lead is 18 at 87-69. Caruso brings it up. He's playing with Wiggins, Gilgeous-Alexander, Kenrich Williams, and Holmgren. And now as play advances up the right sideline, another foul, this time on Nesmith. And Oklahoma City is right back on the line.
He just does the exact same thing Mathurin did on the opposite side of the floor. And I appreciate, being aggressive, trying to create turnovers, trying to make something happen here, but there's a line you can't cross there, especially in this moment with being in a penalty.
87-69. The foul shot, Caruso, clean. He had 11 in game 1. He's got 14 in game 2. Cason Wallace is back in. Kenrich Williams leaves. Their lead is 19. They were up 6 at the quarter. The Pacers led 20-17. They closed that first quarter with a 9-point run, and they've been in front ever since. Second foul shot good. By halftime, they were up by 18. They've led by as many as 23. And these foul shots pushed the lead to 20. McConnell to the foul line out on the right edge. Another catch and shoot. Same result. Neesmith with a 3.
There he is again. Be smart here. Defend without fouling this last 140 of the quarter.
89-72, Oklahoma City. Holmgren gives it up left edge. Gilgeous-Alexander off the Holmgren scheme, center of the floor. Straddling the arc, he steps back, misses a 3-ball. Rebound off the front of the rim, Neesmith, and here comes McConnell. Forecourt to the foul line, down the right side of the lane. He continues on into the near side corner before surrendering to Mathurin. 1:19 to go in the third. Neesmith drives on Caruso, who cuts him off. Nice pass down low, and Bryant will earn a 2-shot trip to the line. He being Neesmith, lasered it in there. Bryant caught it, turned, and was fouled by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, heck of a pass here. Able to get a stop on one end, and now opportunity for 2 at the free throw line.
Bryant has not scored in this game. He'll shoot 2. We'll take 10 seconds. Network station identification. You're listening to the NBA Finals on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
This is the exclusive radio home of the Indiana Pacers.
WIBC HD2, W298BB, WIBC HD3, W228CX, Indianapolis.
Hartenstein returns for Oklahoma City, and he will replace Caruso as Bryant hit the first foul shot, his first scoring of the game. 89-73, Thunder by 16, 73 seconds left in the third quarter. Pacers have cut into the lead here in the third quarter, but only minimally, as Bryant misses the second foul shot. They were down 18 at the half. They're down 16 with just over a minute to go in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander driving off the high middle screen. They work the pick and roll. Hartenstein took it outside the foul line and lobbed it to the goal for a Holmgren dunk. Quick counter at the other end. Mathurin is smothered in traffic as he came in on that left side, and they fouled while trying to stop him. He'll go to the line twice.
It was a tough break on the other end. Thought Neesmith had pretty good position for an offensive foul. It's a play on instead. It turns into a lob dunk. But the Pacers, in their fashion, able to get the ball out quickly, and Mathurin attacks, able to get himself to the line.
He's been terrific in the postseason from the line, 91%. He shoots 2 here, the first of which stays down. Pacers started slowly from the line at one time. They were 4 of 7. Since then, though, they've gone 11 of 13. They're down by 17 points, under a minute to play in the third quarter. One more for Benedict Mathurin. And this one's a bit strong, rebounded by Hartenstein. They are +4 on the glass. They lead by 17 points with 47 seconds to play in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with a leisurely dribble out near the timeline. Shot clock is down to 8. Now he moves center of the floor, aggressively driving, right hand. He got into the lane against Mathurin, but his scoop shot wouldn't go. Hartenstein rebounds and sends it out to Holmgren. His 3 is flat. Mathurin rebounds, accelerating into the open floor, and he lost the ball. 2-on-1 to the other end, and McConnell broke it up. It's picked up on the right sideline by Holmgren, and he ran right over the top of Neesmith, who's going to be called for a blocking foul. That'll be his 3rd.
But it's bad recognition by Benedict Mathurin. You get that possession. It's like 25, 26 seconds left on the clock. Time and score in situation. You pull that ball out, try to get the last decent look at the basket. Instead, you turn it over, and here they are at the line again.
15 9/10 to play in the quarter. Holmgren will take 2, and his first one is clean. Holmgren came into the league as the second pick in the 22 draft. He missed his entire rookie season and then played every game in his second season. Quite a turnaround for him. This year, though, he's had some injury issues. He missed 15 more games. We talked about this in game 1. He's got the body type where it seems likely that he might struggle with injuries throughout the course of his career.
Yeah, it could be, especially when he's matched up with other traditional or just bigs that have some sort of weight, stature, strength in terms of battling with those guys in the paint.
Very skilled, though. And he makes the foul shots here, 93-74, shot clock dark. Halliburton back in the game, crosses the timeline, whips it down to the left baseline. Step back three, far corner. Neesmith wanted to catch and shoot, and it's knocked out of bounds with 5 2/10 seconds to go. Payson Wallace got there and deflected the shot.
Yeah, they decided that Halliburton would not decide what happened, double team him out at the half-court line.
Inbound from the baseline. Halliburton whips it outside to Bryant. 4 seconds to go. Handoff to Neesmith. Driving, floating, missing as he got to the foul line, and the third quarter draws to a close with the score. The Oklahoma City Thunder 93. The Indiana Pacers 74. You're listening to Pacers basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Breaking news, and this one is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about new.
It's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Indiana. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. T&Cs apply. Available in app only.
Good communications is key to any winning team. When it comes to business communications, your customers and vendors need to communicate with you from a variety of devices. Gibson Teldata provides unified communication solutions to over 3,000 organizations, including the Indiana Pacers, Fever, and Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Unified communications lets your team communicate using a variety of platforms from a single interface. Visit bgibson.com or call 317-298-2945. Gibson Teldata is a proud partner of the Indiana Pacers.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the NBA Finals.
In the NBA Finals, any moment can become unforgettable. Now is your chance to watch the next moment you'll remember forever.
Jordan, open. Chicago with the lead.
Unforgettable awaits. The 2025 NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV continue on ABC.
Thanks for showing up, Indy. Nothing beats catching your Pacers IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you are catching the Pacers at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Pacers and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Pacers tickets today. There is no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Indy.
Hey, this is Pascal Siakam, and you're listening to Pacer Basketball on Elevance Health Radio Network.
Well, the Pacers were held to 20 points in the first quarter, 21 in the second quarter. A much better offensive third quarter where they scored 33. However, the Thunder scored 34. So Oklahoma City adds 1 point to that 18-point halftime advantage. The Thunder lead at 93-74 after 3 of game number 2 of the NBA Finals. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander pacing Oklahoma City. 27 points on 9 of 18 from the floor. 4 of Indiana's 5 starters are in double figures. The only player who isn't is Tyrese Halliburton, who has 5 points and 4 assists through 3. I'm Pat Boylan. Let's send it back over to Mark Boyle and Eddie Gill for the fourth.
As it has been throughout the course of the game, the main difference between the two teams, accuracy. Oklahoma City shooting 52%, Indiana just 39%. And the fourth quarter begins with the Pacers attempting to climb out of a 19-point hole. Oklahoma City will have the ball. Still 12 minutes to go. Anything can happen. But so far, the Thunder, who have not lost consecutive home games all year, have responded quite well to their Game 1 loss.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Heroics will be required once again for the Pacers to get back into this game. Now, while we've seen it and it starts to seem like normal behavior, this game just feels different. This is a very different opponent. This is a very different building here tonight.
They've got it to start the fourth. They're in the blue with the white numerals and letters. The red, yellow, and white trim. They move it right to left. The Pacers play in yellow tonight with blue and white complementary colors. Strong drive, Aaron Wiggins, and into the lane for a left-hand finish. Isaiah Hartenstein. Those two start the fourth quarter with Payson Wallace, Jalen Devon Williams, and Alex Caruso. The Pacers with their first possession of the fourth. Pascal Siakam to Tyrese Halliburton, and he traveled with it. Ball goes back to Oklahoma City. That's the 13th turnover. Siakam and Halliburton starting the fourth with Miles Turner, Andrew Nembhard, and Ben Shepherd. Oklahoma City up 21. They've led by as many as 23, and they have the ball right to left. First minute, fourth quarter. Williams has it out near the logo, coming off a Hartenstein screen. Left hand to the foul line, well challenged by Nembhard. Up top to Caruso and the handoff to Wiggins. Shot clock down to 4. Wiggins drives into the lane, he's stripped. And the ball rolls out of bounds with 1 second on the shot clock.
That's great recovery there by Ben Shepherd. He's beat on that play and is able to stick with it and get a deflection.
Ball will come in from the baseline, near side. Caruso. Catch and shoot situation, 1 second on that shot clock. Caruso from the near side baseline will feed the ball to the corner. The catch and shoot is blocked, and that's a shot clock violation. Halliburton was there, and he got a hand on the Wallace shot.
Great start there to the quarter. Nice defensive possession. Good anticipation by Halliburton, understanding 1 second shot, 1 second left on that shot clock. Just the immediate challenge of the three-point attempt.
21-point deficit with 11 minutes to play in the fourth. Turner has it out near the logo, hands to Halliburton. Halliburton off that high middle screen, pick and roll Turner, and he came soaring down the right side with that sledgehammer dunk. 12 of his 16 points in the second half. Oklahoma City leading by 19. To the dotted half circle, Wallace then punches it back outside. Williams with it, moving right of center, down the right side, pulls up from the right wing, front rim short, back tapped beautifully by Caruso, and from the top, Wiggins missed a 3. Offensive rebound, Wallace from the left side. Wiggins hits a 3.
They get 3 cracks at it. They're able to convert finally for the last three-point attempt.
They lead by 22 points. 10 minutes and 16 seconds left. Halliburton stripped on the turnover. Here comes Oklahoma City. Wiggins wants 3 more, but from the left side he missed it badly, and a foul by Siakam as the inside position on the offensive glass. Jalen Williams grabbed the rebound, and Siakam commits the foul.
Listen, right now they're just a step faster. The sense of urgency is a little bit more heightened than what the Pacers have going right now, and critical moment of this game where the Thunder could potentially slam the door shut.
They lead by 22, one shy of their high water mark. They had that 23-point lead back in the second quarter. Williams with it. Nembhard defends. Way out near the left sideline toward the timeline. Williams got away down the left side to the right corner, and Caruso missed a 3. Rebounded, though, by Wallace off a back tap from Hartenstein. Ball laid in by Caruso, and with 9 minutes and 53 seconds left to play, they're not going to count the basket. But the foul will allow Oklahoma City possession on the sideline.
I mean, this is a team that smells the finish line right now. You see the aggression that they're playing with, even taking it to another level here to start this fourth quarter.
They're +8 on the glass now, and they lead by 22 points. Caruso has the inbound, slightly left of center. Goes to Williams, who lobs it to the goal. They wanted to get it to Hartenstein. Turner broke that up. Loose ball collected by Williams. He tried to finish, but Siakam blocked his shot. Now they've got it out of the corner. Driving, beating the shot clock, and missing was Wiggins. And the rebound is out of bounds to Indiana. Hartenstein telling the Thunder bench that they really should challenge, but the bench doesn't look too interested. And the ball is in. I think they wanted to challenge.
Yeah, they tried just a second too late.
Here comes Halliburton, a floater with a right hand, right side, and he's got 7. Crowd is irate. They saw that Mark Daigneault wanted to challenge, but the officials allowed play to continue before he could. And now, over on the far sideline, another foul on Pascal Siakam. He has 3 team fouls. Indiana 3, Oklahoma City 0. Their lead is 20 with 9:23 to play in the fourth. Hartenstein with it, dribbling to the left edge of the arc. Bounces to the sideline. Wiggins takes it into the lane. Finds Caruso under the goal, and Caruso is fouled by Siakam, who picks up his 4th. This time a shooting foul, and Caruso will go to the line.
Now you have some frustration build up as well with the Pacers in some of these last couple fouls have been committed, in particular there on Siakam.
2 free throws for Caruso. He's been twice. He's made 2. He's got 15 points. And he knocks down another foul shot. This is a team more so than any other that you do not want to put on the line. They were the best team in the league from the foul line during the regular season. And in this game, they've hit 20 of 23 as Caruso nails the first.
Yeah, very much what they do with their cutting. SGA is at the forefront of drawing those fouls, and we call it every guy that gets to the line is more than capable of hitting it at a high clip.
Caruso 4 of 4, and the lead is back to 22 as he makes 2. Halliburton from the top of the circle connects his second consecutive field goal. 100-80 with 8:59 to go. Right of the logo and into the forecourt comes Jalen Williams. Siakam defends. Williams got to the foul line and from there delivers on the jump shot. He didn't score in the first quarter, but he's got 17 since. And the lead is back up to 22. 8:42 to go. Siakam in on the right side. His right hand did not cooperate. Here they come again. With 8:35 to go, Williams left edge, launching a 3 off the dribble, missed it badly. And it's Siakam with the ball for the Pacers. Cross court to Nembhard, who spins away from Wiggins. Nearly lost control of the dribble, but slipped it to Shepherd up top. Now Nembhard takes it back, driving on against Dort, who had just checked in. Dort has spent much of the game on the bench with foul difficulty, and now he picks up his 4th.
The immediate attack there by Nembhard drawing the foul.
Caruso leaves. Gilgeous-Alexander returns. Team fouls. Pacers 4. Oklahoma City 1. Chet Holmgren is back in. Hartenstein is out. 8 more rebounds in this game after collecting 9 off the bench in the first game. 14 to shoot. 8:17 to play. Oklahoma City in front by 22 points. Halliburton unescorted down the right side. Dunks it with the right hand.
He gets loose on that ball screen action. One of the few possessions, poor job of defending it by the Thunder.
Ball loose on the baseline as Turner tried to stop Williams. Williams holding the back of the head, and they did call Turner for a foul. That's his second, and that will put Indiana in the penalty, giving Oklahoma City the league's best shooting team over 8 minutes to work that penalty. Turner talking to Ben Taylor about the call, but Williams will be on the foul line. He's made 6 of his 7 foul shots. Are the Pacers going to challenge?
Yeah, Rick is on the verge of exploding here. He's been working the officials pretty good over the last couple of quarters. And in a very indignant way, calls that timeout and asking for the review.
8:02 left. The review comes with Oklahoma City in front by 20.
Blocking foul on Turner. Indiana's challenging the ruling.
That's Zach Zarba, the lead official. We'll sort it out when we come back on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Now you can call every shot when it comes to investing because Gainbridge's easy online platform puts you in control of your own financial future. Choose trusted products, invest on your own terms with as little as $1,000, and watch your savings grow over time with reliable returns. You make the choices, you make the calls. So no matter what, you're always in the lead. Get started today at Gainbridge.io. Gainbridge is an official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
Be part of something bigger with a career at Nucor. When you join our organization, you become part of a team that makes an impact on people's lives, communities, and the environment. Join us to forge deep bonds with teammates, get the freedom to activate your ideas, and gain the stability to build a lifelong career. Learn more at nucor.com/careers. That's nucor.com/careers. Come be a part of something bigger at Nucor. Nucor is an equal opportunity employer.
What if healthcare worked for everyone? What if your health was measured by more than your vital signs? What if zucchini and kale were as accessible as burgers and fries? What if AI helped doctors to know what your body will do before you do? We aren't just asking these questions. With our health plans and services, we're taking steps to address them. Elevance Health, where health can go. Learn more at elevancehealth.com.
At Kroger, an annual Boost membership is better than ever. Save up to $1,100 each year on gas, groceries, delivery fees, and streaming options. With double fuel points, unlimited free delivery, and exclusive savings for members, there's so much to love about Boost. Sign up for a Boost membership today. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Back in Oklahoma City, where the Indiana challenge was unsuccessful. The foul on Turner stands. Williams will go to the foul line. The Thunder up 20 with 8:02 to go. With Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. Here's Pat Boylan.
Still a fairly motivational huddle from Pacers head coach Rick Carlisle, asking his team to stay poised, to stay in it here, understanding that while the Pacers are in a difficult spot, there still is a lot of time to play. Miles Turner spent a lot of time with Lloyd Pierce here getting some individual coaching. Jenny Busick asking for some ball movement, but the Pacers coaches trying to keep the spirits up here despite tonight not going nearly as well as Game 1 did.
Out of the timeout, Benedict Mathurin back on the floor to play with Tyrese Halliburton, Ben Shepherd, Miles Turner, and Obi Toppin. Lou Dort, Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Aaron Wiggins will be on the floor for the home team, with Williams, the other man out there, shooting the 2 foul shots. Oklahoma City now +9 on the glass and +4 in turnovers. They're not shooting quite as well here in the second half as they did in the first, but they're still very solid, 47%. Indiana finally over 40%. They've hit 4 of their 5 shots here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and right now it's the foul line here in this fourth quarter that's been able to sustain this 20-point or better advantage here for the Thunder as Jalen Williams knocks down his first. Those first couple fouls by the Pacers early on in this quarter, just not great fouls, and now they got a major problem for the remaining of this quarter, trying to defend, get stops without fouling against a team that's very good already at getting to the line and drawing those fouls.
Williams made 2. He's now 8 of 8. The lead is back up to 22 as Halliburton handles for Indiana. Off the Turner screen, launching a 3 from the right edge and connecting. He had 5 points through 3 quarters. He scored 9 more here early in the fourth, but the Pacers are down by 19. Gilgeous-Alexander on the move to the left wing. Shepherd has him there. Turner over to double team as they try to get the ball out of Gilgeous-Alexander's hands. The Thunder work it to the left edge of the arc. And a 3-ball Wiggins. That's his 5th of the night.
Starts with the double team of SGA, and after that it's just a scramble defensively and can't get to Wiggins on time.
7:20 to go. It's 107-85. Halliburton on the logo, off the high middle screen, pick and pop. Turner launching a 3, long off the back rim. Rebound tracked down by Shepherd. Halliburton to the far corner where the wide open Toppin leaves a 3-ball short. Rebound punched out of Holmgren's hands by Shepherd. Toppin has it, gets it outside, and Halliburton will drive it. He'll leave it to the edge of the arc, carelessly so, but Mathurin picked it up anyway and then fed it out to the left edge. Under 7 minutes to go, ball knocked out of bounds. It looked like the Pacers had no intent there of doing anything other than getting a 3.
Yeah, no question about it. Really hunting the 3-point shot right now. Understand, I think that'll get you back in it, but right now you still need quality looks.
6 to shoot off the inbound. Mathurin driving through traffic. He's fouled. It's only the second team foul, but it is a shooting foul. And as a result, Mathurin on the line. Dort picks up his 5th. And Mathurin, who has 6 points, will shoot 2. Thomas Bryant will check back into the game for the Pacers. And their coach, Mark Daigneault, walks down the length of his bench. So far has not made a move to take Dort and his 5 fouls out of the game. But now he will summon Alex Caruso as the first foul shot from Mathurin is good.
Well, he's going to get Jalen Williams, and Dort will stay on the floor. And the trust is all defensive team. Lou Dort player just stay on the floor and make the right decisions.
Interesting. I thought for sure he was going to come and get Dort.
Yeah.
But with a 19-point lead, you have some luxury. Make it an 18-point lead. Mathurin swishing a pair of foul shots. 107-87. I think I said an 18-point lead. It's a 20-point lead. It's been a double-figure lead virtually all night long since that early run gave them the lead. That 9-0 run that ended the first quarter. There's a pull-up right of the lane. And Gilgeous-Alexander now has 29. Pacers have had some success offensively, but they're essentially just trading field goals here in the fourth quarter. Bryant to the right edge. Toppin takes the left hand, turns the corner down the left side, flips it up off target. Rebound out of bounds. Indiana will keep it. 6:11 to play. 14 to shoot. McConnell is in for the Pacers. and he will replace Shepard. Meanwhile, Jalen Williams back on. Wiggins is off. Wiggins has had an excellent game for them. He's 5 of 8 from three-point range and has scored 17 points. They're in front by 22 on the baseline. Toppin takes the inbound, sends it out to Mathurin. Mathurin comes in left side, pulls up foul line and delivers. Mathurin with 10. 109-89. Pacers having some success offensively, but they can't get stops on the other end.
Yeah, you're trading baskets, throughout this quarter, and again, getting them to the free throw line. That doesn't help you.
Gilgeous-Alexander trying to work his way into the lane, and he's fouled on the way. He'll go to the line.
Again, it's another bad one. It's a really bad one here by Mathurin. He just reaches in and just grabs the arm of Gilgeous-Alexander. This will be something that they look at also on the film. He has been a major problem in this ball screen situation, regardless who the secondary defender is. He's been able to go around them. He's been able to split the ball screen situation, get into the teeth of the defense, and create all sorts of problems for this Pacers defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander knocks down the foul shot and now has scored 30 or more 13 times in their 18 playoff games. Knocks down another foul shot. He's had another outstanding night from the line. That's common for him. He's 10 of 11. They lead by 22. Right sideline, Mathurin driving baseline, bumped by Williams. He kicks it to the far corner. Halliburton from there, missing a three. It's rebounded by Gilgeous-Alexander. They have led by as many as 23. They're in front by 22. And they've got the ball with 5 minutes and 25 seconds to play. Gilgeous-Alexander drives on McConnell, sends it inside. Caruso left of the lane, brings it back out to the wing. Now goes right back into the lane and flips it up too hard. Rebounded by Halliburton. He'll drive it to the other end. He walked with it, got away with it, got it to Mathurin, who laid it in. 111-91. Williams has the ball for Oklahoma City. Halliburton is the defender. Bounce to the left side of the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander backing in. On top, Williams. He sends it cross court. It's stolen by Toppin. Up the floor. Too far for Halliburton to do anything with it, but he did track it down. Toppin, though, threw it away. 111-91. The Pacers have turned the ball over 15 times, and they're behind by 20. The crowd here rising to its feet, sensing that the Thunder are about ready to deliver the knockout blow. Driving to his right, Gilgeous-Alexander out to the left edge, and Williams missed the three. Toppin rebounds with 4:20 to go. Pacers left to right in yellow. Here comes McConnell. Stagger dribble, got him around Williams on the baseline. He bounces to the near corner, and from the catch and shoot, a two out of the corner, or was it a three? I think it was a three.
Looks like they award a three there on the board.
He caught it and delivered it. 12 of Halliburton's 17 here in the fourth quarter. Oklahoma City will take a timeout. They're in good shape. Up by 17 with 4 minutes to play on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
At KeyBank, we know a small moment like,
what's it like to have a yard?
Can lead to an even bigger question like,
am I ready to buy a home?
And that's the type of moment where we'll meet you, prepared to talk about everything you need to know when applying for a mortgage, so you can try to turn those backyard dreams into reality. Paul?
Yes?
Question. Are you a hammock person?
You know, I think I might be.
For every financial need, we'll meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors. NMLS 399797, Equal Housing Lender.
Experience the Midwest's newest fine dining destination, Commission Row. Our menu includes the best locally sourced steaks, chops, seafood, and raw bar offerings. Created by Pacers Sports and Entertainment in partnership with Cunningham Restaurant Group. Commission Row is located right next to Gambridge Fieldhouse. Whether for dinner on the main level or drinks and Mel's, our speakeasy bar, make Commission Row a part of your next game night. Learn more or make a reservation at CommissionRow.com.
Pacers Nation, game time is Zyber time. Introducing Zyber with X, a nationwide internet service provider born right here in Indy. Zyber is fast. We offer fiber or fixed wireless or both. As the official internet provider of the Pacers, Zyber delivers championship speeds with style, making your internet seamless and worry-free with speeds up to 10 gigabits per second. Zyber is your surprisingly likable internet service, Indy. Follow our pace at Zyber.com. That's Zyber.com.
If you want a tire shop that doesn't feel like your ordinary tire shop, then you need to meet Tire Man.
Bell Tire.
Good point, Tire Man. Tire Man works at Bell Tire. He's part tire, part man, all heart. Bell Tire. Right, Tire Man. We repair flats for free at Bell Tire. And as Tire Man just said, we actually care about our customers. We're not your ordinary tire shop because we're changing tires. Bell Tire.
4 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Johnny Furphy is on for the first time. This will be his 8th game in the postseason. He'll play with Thomas Bryant, T.J. McConnell, Ben Shepherd, and Benedict Mathurin. Oklahoma City has been superior most of the night. The Pacers did lead briefly. Their last lead at 20-17. This series is about to go even at a game apiece. Do you see either team having an advantage, Eddie, as we look to game 3?
I look to see both teams come out and play hard and fight for a win. I don't know that either team may have an advantage. And this is the OKC team that we've seen throughout the season. So there's really no, I wouldn't say shame in this particular game for the Pacers. However, there are certain things that you can look to improve upon.
Oklahoma City plays with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jalen Devon Williams, Luguentz Dort, Chet Holmgren is out there, and so is Alex Caruso. And even 4 minutes to play. Pacers were in front 20-17. But from then until the end of the half, they were outscored 42-21. And they've been battling from a double-figure hole ever since. Front court inbound, 17 to shoot, 4 minutes to play. Caruso will play it in just outside the hash mark. And he got it in, caught near the timeline by Williams, under 4 minutes to go. Gilgeous-Alexander with 31 points, drives the lane, 33 points, and a foul. He's on the line with a chance for a three-point play.
And unlike game 1, he has really played an efficient game here in terms of his scoring. And then also has gotten to the line at a major clip here, much like a Donovan Mitchell, a Jalen Brunson, who the Pacers saw in the previous 2 rounds.
Gilgeous-Alexander, another strong night from the line, 11 of 12 as he completes the three-point play. He's got 34 points. They lead by 20. Under 4 minutes to play, McConnell has it. Driving to the right baseline, he got into the lane, went up and under, right to left, and finished with a right hand. The lead is 18 for Oklahoma City. They've got the ball. 3 minutes and 37 seconds remaining. Gilgeous-Alexander off the Holmgren screen, left hand to the foul line, out to the wide open Caruso. And he makes the Pacers pay by hitting a three.
He's splitting the double team almost every time in the ball screen situation.
21-point lead down to 19 as McConnell dashes into the lane, finishing with the left hand. 117 to 98. The Pacers finally start to shoot the ball much better here in the second half, but it's too late. And they're down by 19 points with 3 minutes to play. Gilgeous-Alexander, played by Furphy, slightly left of center, drives it on Furphy. Furphy forces a pull-up that falls off the front of the rim. Mathurin with a long pass to Furphy at the other end, and Furphy sends it back to the top where Mathurin drives it to the edge of the arc with 2:45 to play. A contested three, and as it turns out, too aggressively contested. Williams is called for the foul. It's only the third team foul, but it is a three-shot shooting foul. And Mathurin will go to the line. That brings us to our Indiana Soybean Alliance versatile player of the game off of the Indiana bench. Some pretty slim pickings tonight. The Pacer bench has been outplayed by the Thunder bench. Mathurin has the best numbers of the group. Is that where you're going, Pat Boylan, with the Indiana Soybean Alliance versatile player of the game off of the bench?
I will say T.J. McConnell with 9 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds.
Eddie?
I'm going to go a little off the grid here and go Alex Caruso.
Ha-ha. Yes, sir. And I'll go even further off the grid. I'll go with Aaron Wiggins.
Fair. Fair.
So there is no clear-cut winner except
somebody for the Thunder.
Well, 2 of the 3 choices are with the Thunder. Mathurin made the first, missed the second. Pacers have been out rebounded by 7. The Thunder will now start to clear their bench with an 18-point lead and 2 minutes and 42 seconds to go. A.J. Mitchell, a rookie from UC Santa Barbara, will check into the lineup. He has played in, including this game tonight, 10 games in the playoffs. Kenrich Williams, Alex Caruso, Aaron Wiggins, and Luguentz Dort all on the floor as Mathurin winds up making 2 of 3. And it's 117-100. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to play. Wiggins brings it across the timeline. He's way out on the right edge. 2.5 left. Thunder putting the finishing touches on this Game 2 win that will even the series at a game apiece. Strong drive Wiggins, but he's blocked. However, there's contact and a foul. He came hard down the left side, and as he tried to finish, he was fouled. With 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go, James Johnson, who is playing in just his 4th postseason game of this run, commits the foul. It's, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it's Johnson, Furphy, Mathurin, Shepard, and McConnell. 2 foul shots coming here. And the first one is good. Wiggins is having a very good night, 18 points, averaged 12 a game during the season. Very reliable contributor off of their bench. And here comes Jalen Michael Williams, the other Jalen Williams from Arkansas. Dort is out, Caruso is out, Isaiah Joe is back in. And one more free throw for Wiggins.
You think about Jalen Williams checking into the game. We haven't seen him yet this series, but a guy who has been in the rotation at times throughout the season. A heavy contributor. Kenrich Williams, a guy who's played spot minutes in game 1. So the depth of this team is right there with the Pacers.
He made the foul shot, missed the second. Furphy rebounds. That leads to a missed 3 at the other end by Shepard. And they're in control, moving it right to left as Mitchell comes to the forecourt. Up top to Jalen Michael Williams. He gives it up center of the floor to Joe. Back to Williams, who fumbles the pass in the lane and loses it out of bounds with 2 minutes to play. More reinforcements coming in for Oklahoma City. Ousmane Dieng, in his 3rd season from France, will play in his 7th game of this playoff run. Kenrich Williams is out. They've also gone to Dylan Jones, your arch nemesis.
I was going to say, Weber State sighting.
That's it. Why, you're wondering? Is he Eddie's arch nemesis? Because he thoughtlessly, as Mathurin misses a 3, surpassed you as Weber State's all-time steals leader. And I sense, although you don't talk much about it, as the Thunder turn the ball over, some resentment there.
No resentment at all. I'm happy for him. He did it while I was in the building in Ogden, actually, last season. So, pretty cool for him.
Yep, and he's getting a chance to play in the finals, which is always going to be a good memory for him. Meanwhile, Mathurin has it with 80 seconds to go. He drives it into the lane, feeds the near corner. That gives Shepard an open 3, and he bangs it home. 118-103. 74 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Mitchell gets into the forecourt. He's working it over there on the right sideline. 67 seconds remaining. Shot clock is down to 10. Mitchell looking for an avenue to the basket. Now he drives it off a screen, and a foul is called on James Johnson over on the sideline. And they have long been shooting foul shots. The Pacers hit the penalty with 8 minutes and 2 seconds to play. Our Kroger performance of the game has been turned in, Eddie, by who?
None other than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I would agree. Foul shot is good from Mitchell. Pat?
3 for 3.
The numbers: 34 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, hit better than half of his shots from the floor, won 11 of 12 from the line. Mitchell knocks down the foul shots. They lead by 17. Under a minute to go in game 2. McConnell got into the lane and bounced one in off the front of the rim from the dotted half circle. He has scored 11 points. 120-105. The crowd escorting the Thunder to the finish line as they square the series at a game apiece. 38 seconds left to play. Mitchell on top, down the right side, the kick to the corner, and the catch and shoot 3 from Jalen Michael Williams. His first scoring, and it's 123-105. Down to 27 seconds to play. James Johnson takes it into the lane and niftily scoops it in with a left hand.
That's a tough move there by James Johnson. Gets on the board here prior to the clock hitting zeros.
Shot clock start. They will dribble out the rest of the clock, and they will win it. The final score in Game 2 is the Oklahoma City Thunder 123, the Indiana Pacers 107. Complete post-game coverage next on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Pacers Nation, game time is Zyber time. Introducing Zyber with X, a nationwide internet service provider born right here in Indy. Zyber is fast. We offer fiber or fixed wireless or both. As the official internet provider of the Pacers, Zyber delivers championship speeds with style, making your